You better clean up your room or it'll be certain doom. Pouting and crying just won't help you, because he rides in a sleigh and he's a big guy, they say. You know he'll watch everything you do, because the elves always work. He scares them all with a smirk, cause he's got nothing to being real mean. He wears a coat that's all red, he'll tiptoe up to your bed out of the chimney at night while you dream. I said now, Santa Claus scares the living out of me. We can care less if he knocks over my tree. So dark in the lights and go to bed for the night. Maybe he'll leave you alone, but not me. The boys and girls who are good and who behave like they should, Santa will give you the toys that are fine. But I'm scared I'll be hurt. He'll put a snake in my shirt. This year I'm sleeping outside with my gun. I said now, Santa Claus gets the living shit out of me. He can care less if he burns down my tree. So dark in the lights and go to bed for the night. Maybe he'll leave you alone, but not me. Whoa, yeah. Merry Christmas. I said now, Santa Claus scares the living out of me. He can care less if he knocks over my tree. So dark in the lights and go to bed for the night. Maybe he'll leave you alone, but not me. Altogether now. Santa Claus scares the living out of me. He could care less if he burned down my tree. So dark in the lights and go to bed for the night. Maybe he'll leave you alone, but not me. Wow! Santa Claus scares the living out of me. He could care less if he knocks over my tree. So dark in the lights and go to bed for the night. Maybe he'll leave you alone, but not me.
I was lost in sorrow, wandering in the darkness. There was no light to guide the way. Then just like a stranger, hiding in the shadow, he turned my night into day. Good news, good news, shouting out good news today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way. When that Holy Ghost fire jumped up and bit me, that old devil's temptation disappeared. His saving grace and glory, oh, it consumes me, washes my soul white and makes it clear. Good news, shouting out good news today. You may never see it written in paper, but he's bringing good news your way. Good news, shouting out good news today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way. Good news, shouting out good news today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way.
And welcome to the Seth and Willie Fred show.
Jeff and Willie Fred. What is going on here?
Welcome
got
to
out of
the
place.
Seth and Willie Fred show, hosted by Stirvin Michaels and Chan the Man Miller.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
Hello.
Steelcast. Seth is in the stool. He'll be somewhere. He'll be here over on this side. Hey, I did it right. He'll be right here. But until then, we got Jeff because Seth quite honestly, every time that Stirvin shows up, he's got to go to the stool, which has led us to believe that he is, in fact, avoiding Stirvin. So thank you, Jeff, for filling in for my brother Seth.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to be here.
Hey, what's going on here?
Somebody's turning.
We have an intruder.
Is that Seth?
Who?
Seth,
Is
you
that-
in the car?
Come on.
I thought you was in the
on.
What is happening?
These
He's driving away from the
Dothan
show.
ass drivers. God, Lee.
Hey, now, this is a family drinking show,
I can't believe these
What?
people want me to come on this damn Steelcast and do this crap. Jeez, America. Gonna get in a
Does
wreck
he
on the,
know he is on?
gonna get in a wreck on the way there. They're gonna be real happy about that, I bet. All right, come on, let's go. Let's do this right here. All right, hold on a second.
Did he butt
Blinker!
out?
Blinker! You mother. Ooh, God. All right, let's go. Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
welcome to the program, everybody.
So,
Is this what y'all had envisioned for the biggest crossover event
you
of
sh-
podcast
Oh,
history?
cameo.
move out of the way.
appearance
Move out of the way. They
from-
ain't gonna hit you. They ain't gonna hit you. All right.
Now, to be fair, driving over from Blakely, now Dothan, Alabama. Now, me and Seth, we've been everywhere in this country. All right, we've been all over. We were out in LA for a month. Came back, went to Dothan, had a show at the old featured players. Came through Dothan, got on the circle and said, "Woo, boy, this traffic, man, I miss LA. It's Dothan, these people can't drive."
You
They
don't
can't-
have to wait that long to get in the turning lane. Move out of golly. You could get over. Sure. They about to run me over. Holy mess, America.
They are about to run him over. Somebody
I'm
help
worried.
Seth. If you out there driving and watching this, first of all, that proves that you from Dothan because you don't know how to pay attention to what you're doing while you're driving. But if you are one of those people, first of all, pay attention to what you're doing while you're driving, and then find Seth and help him get here because
I don't even know where's that.
somebody about ran me off the road down there at the Flying J.
Oh,
Tokyo drifting around the corner. Jeff?
I'm really invested in Seth's journey here now.
Agreed.
There we go.
I just want to make sure he gets here safe.
Treywick Road.
Safe
Treywick
is his
Road.
middle name.
Where's Treywick Road at? All right. Get off.
What
get
road
off
is
me.
we taking? We ain't on no Treywick.
He sounds lost.
Treywick Road. All right. Treywick Road. All right. I'm sorry. I'm going slow. Let's see. Damn, look at that Christmas light. Wouldn't they look good?
So,
I can't afford no Christmas lights to go up on my tree. I ain't
So
got
Jeff,
no Christmas
Jeff, I
lights
appreciate
for
you coming
anyone
on
to
from,
see. Everybody knows that. Is this
Now-
Treywick Road?
now you from where now? From the Ozark? Jeff?
I'm from where?
Invested in
Oh, crap. There's no road sign on this road. Where are you at?
Jeff. No, you
I think
from
he's
Ozark,
lost.
is that correct? Ozark?
Yeah, the Ozarks.
The Ozark.
Yeah. They made a TV show about it.
Dothan drivers, correct?
What's that?
You familiar with the Dothan drivers?
Unfortunately.
So
Whoa,
you can back
whoa,
up
whoa.
everything that I'm saying about these people over here.
what's this road called?
You know, it's not that they can't drive; it's that they won't drive.
Turn on the 605. The 605. Where's the 605?
Right next to 604.
No, it crosses 604 because
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, whoa.
the even's up and down. Hang on now, what's happening?
Is he all right?
I don't think he's all right.
Dadgummit. Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hey, hey, Seth,
Hey.
you've been on the show this whole time. Did you know?
No, I didn't. I'm trying to find how to get there.
It's no longer a family drinking show. One, your language was a little bit more than what we can show on Disney Plus.
Chandler's offended.
Hey, wait, we on Disney Plus?
We are on Disney Plus. That's what I've been
All right,
told.
look, there's a lot going on right now. I have no idea who all these little squares on there are, and I almost got run over a couple times, almost ran over someone a couple of times, and now I'm just trying to find the place. I tried to take the back way straight from the big road that comes in from Blakely, but I don't know if I took the right one. Is there any Christmas lights around y'all?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. There are Christmas lights around me.
So I believe you are wherever Stirvin is.
Oh, okay.
If you're where he is, you're way out of the way from where you're supposed to be going.
Yeah,
So
you-
what road should I be on?
What road should you be on?
Yeah.
52.
Oh.
Seth,
Well, I
you've
can't
been here before.
The
Hi.
comment said 605.
605. That's the one right next to 604, right?
No, it's the one that
no,
crosses over with
Hello?
604.
It's 604.
Well,
That's where you
I
messed
guess
up.
I guess that call dropped. All right, so I guess 50. Of course,
Brandon,
the call's gonna drop. Man.
Where's that at? It's down there.
Out
Oh,
here in
that's
the
Taylor.
BFE, where there's no signal out here.
Right up
I don't. This is not the right. This is not the
Are you
right place.
drinking
I don't
Steel
know.
Reserve? Are you drinking your Steel Reserve, Seth?
Hey.
I'll take
No.
that as a yes.
Well, I'll be your
Yeah.
Dixie chicken.
Well, thank y'all for tuning into Disney Plus for the Seth and Willie Fred Steelcast. Well, we're on directly after The Mandalorian.
Yo, hey, that Mandalorian episode, wasn't it so crazy when Spock showed up?
It was.
La, 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 la.
Dude,
When
Dr.
Spock
Spock
showed
came in and Vulcan nerve pinched the little baby Yoda guy. It was crazy.
Yeah. And I got this little.
He's man, and then the Red Ranger, though. I cannot believe greatest crossover event. I mean, this is a great crossover event, don't get me wrong. But the Red Ranger showing up, I just
And
can't
when
believe it.
Gandalf came in and threw the Ring of Power,
I know. I didn't expect that when he fought the
Powering.
Balrog and fell off, that's what put all of the gears into action for the Mandalorian. Just unbelievable storytelling.
it definitely wasn't believable.
They're trying to,
It was.
aren't they? Well, I'm not that easily confused.
Well, you see, I don't watch The
Austin
Mandalorian.
St. John
So-
is dead.
Austin St. John isn't dead.
Listen, his cousin's on here, and his cousin's saying that Austin St. John, they had to CGI him in because the actor is dead.
No, he is definitely not dead. He's
He's-
absolutely alive.
Is he though?
It was Trini, the Yellow Ranger, who died. She did die. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. in peace.
We'll give a shout out over to Samothy on here. Samothy deserted the Steelcast and moved to California to become a Hollywood liberal. So
Good old Cali.
Hey, just,
That will
just
eventually
so
be
you know,
in the ocean.
be a part of it.
So Stirvin, what did you have planned? What did you have planned for your portion of the crossover special?
Well, since you asked, only the greatest interview of my time. I've interviewed many bands.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, if Seth don't show up, I'm worried about him at this point.
Well, at this point, his phone's turned off, so we have no idea how he's doing. Samothy says that she's been trying to get on the call, so I guess we'll bring in Samothy.
Did she bring Funyuns?
Probably not. I don't believe you're allowed to eat Funyuns in California.
You can't do anything fun in California. What are you talking
They
about?
banned them. Yeah, they cause cancer.
They're called Sadians over there in California.
So I cannot drink the Steel Reserves, but what I can do is drink this Kentucky exclusive drink called an Ale 8. It tastes just as disgusting as the first part of a Steel Reserve.
Yeah, L8s are like one of the worst sodas you could ever try.
As you know, if you are a longtime viewer of the Steelcast, that Steel Reserve, when you have a can, there's a line on it right above the S. Now you got to drink down to that line before the Steel Reserve gets good. All this part is terrible. All this part is real good, real smooth. It's Seth.
No.
Seth here?
Is he?
I don't. Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
You seen?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Is he?
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samothy. Oh, and also Seth. No, they done told on you. You can't come in here all sneaky like. But just because you got a mask on, don't mean I can't see you.
While y'all drink Steel Reserve and L8, I have a good old Powerade.
Chandler, you could have chosen something much more disgusting to drink than Powerade.
Absolutely. You can have Stirvin pee in that bottle real quick before the show.
You mean like he peed on my TV?
We weren't going to talk about
What to his TV?
So I was gonna have Samothy
That's illegal.
update about living in California, but I am definitely gonna have to go ahead and throw this over here to Stirvin. And Stirvin tell the time about he peed on Chandler's TV because the Seth and Willie Fred Steelcast. We like the number one rule is tell your most embarrassing story or create your most embarrassing story, which is what Samothy did on her farewell episode. But
Yep.
go ahead there, Stirvin. How'd you pee on that TV there, buddy?
Well, you see, it all started with the Steel Reserve. And
As
then ended with a Four Loco. And then next thing you know, I'm playing Magic the Gathering with my good old buddy Chan. And then I have no recollection of what happened next other than him waking me up, cussing me out, which is not normal for Chandler. He's not a man of many swear words, but he had quite a few that night. And I had apparently gotten up, went into his room, and peed upon his Xbox and TV. When he asked me what I was doing, I apparently replied, "This is for our European podcast," and then went back to my room.
I approve of all of this happening.
I'd have been
Seth,
pissed off.
That's better than
I
my
was.
embarrassing
What are
story.
you chewing?
You been on anything?
And that is why I'm drinking Ale 8s instead of Steel Reserves tonight.
The only correct answer in that situation when he says, "What are you doing?" is for you to say, "Who are you and why are you in my bathroom?"
What it felt like,
I
man.
swear, you're in a crunch. You crunching on?
It
You
ain't
grinding your teeth?
It must be Timothy with some Funyuns or something.
No. You eating Funyuns?
Nope. I'm not eating anything, actually.
No Funyuns.
Somebody's eating
What kind of
something. Who's
Steelcast
eating?
is this?
Not me.
Not me.
Somebody eating.
Not here.
So anyway, back to Samothy. Samothy, we have a few coming. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's moral. Moving to California is legal. That is true. It is legal, but it is wrong, and you did it. So how do you justify your actions moving to, such a poopy hole? Pardon my language.
Well, do you want the honest answer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, my aunt is getting kind of up in her ears, and she had a couple scares to where she almost died a couple times, and this might be the last Christmas I get to spend with her, or it might not be, but I wanted to come here and be close to family.
Well, nobody said that this Christmas special wasn't going to be heartwarming, and sad, and bring a
Yeah, you
tear.
wanted my honest answer, so
Nobody said it wasn't going to be that. Nobody said it was, but nobody said it wasn't, because there were no expectations for what this was going to be, other than a hot pile of steaming mess.
But I mean,
what do you
disclaimer, I
mean,
do miss Alabama quite a lot.
Wait, what?
Why the hell you got Cheetos in here? You done?
Did he just have peanuts in his mask?
No, Cheetos.
Cheetos?
Seth was hiding Cheetos in his mask.
I was wondering. I ain't seen Seth wear a mask in my life. He goes into the nursing home, see Mama breathing on everybody. And now
Yeah,
here
I
you
work in one of those.
ask, and I said, "What is Seth doing?" I'll hear crunching. Yeah, Cheetos, Cheetos, like a dead gum horse out there. Now they all over the floor. You could have warned me.
You could have warned me for something. I don't know.
Damn,
I was trying to keep you from knowing that I was eating Cheetos. You know how I get around them.
How do you get around them?
Fat. All right. Well, it's good to be here. I almost died on the way.
We saw. Did you know your phone was on the whole time?
No, but then y'all cut out.
We thought you died.
I was close.
So you go ahead.
So you
wait.
So what was? I probably need one of them.
You need a steel reserve, is what you need.
But I'm gonna do first is eat the rest of these Cheetos.
You ain't gonna eat nothing. I'm gonna eat them.
Well, now, did y'all bring enough to share? Like,
No, they didn't.
I'll fax you one.
Them already been like in my mouth, kind of.
Yeah, you done breathed on them. You done gave them the COVID.
Chandler will take those.
Why do Cheetos get sticky? Like, you breathe on them. You ever breathe on a Cheeto and it gets sticky?
When you like them as much as
I can't say that I've ever breathed on a Cheeto.
the ends justify the means, or the ends justify the means. I ain't say how.
The ends justify the memes, everybody.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't think of a time that I ever just breathed on a Cheeto.
Yeah.
well, I mean, anytime you go to eat a
Well,
Cheeto,
you're
you're
missing
probably breathing. So therefore, you breathed on a Cheeto.
I'm not very good at breathing.
All right,
Yeah,
Mr. Technicality.
You want to eat it. You want to eat it, but you know you on a diet. You get down there, you go, yeah, well, boy, that Cheeto, boy. You can taste a Cheeto from that powder. You just kind of get. Now, if they'd sell me that powder, I'd do 2-3 lines of that Cheeto dust every day before I got up. I'd do it before I got up. That's right, and after. I get me one of them. What are them things, Jeff? What did they give you for the COVID that they put down your throat?
Ventilator.
Ventilator.
Did you get one?
Nope, I ain't got a ventilator yet, but I mean,
I heard they just hand them out.
I'm hoping, man. A 4-day nap sounds pretty dope.
A 4-day nap?
I could use that.
Do they give you one of them too when you get the ventilator?
Yeah, they give you all kinds of drugs, just make you sleep.
I had a 4-day nap. I never got it brushed out of my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's my brother Seth over there. My brother Seth.
Can I curse?
You can do whatever you want to do.
I ain't gonna, but I just wanted to know that I had the ability to.
Ain't nobody watching.
Really?
Nah, there's people watching. There's 5 of them.
One of those 5 are like right across the ball from me.
I mean, I can turn it on my phone to make it look like more people are watching.
Yeah, we can do that.
No, I better not do that.
We got a scientist in the chat explaining why Cheetos get sticky.
Oh, what? The chat's not popping up for me. I want to see that.
The chat. That's cool.
Seth and Willie Fred are either frozen
lost
or they're just staying like that.
Chandler, you know what that means?
Time for the Confound takeover.
Hey, not on my watch. This is a family drinking show.
Hey, this is a family drinking show crossover event of the century.
Yeah, crossover. That means 2 have to cross over to make it a crossover. You have to be crossing over something, so there has to be something else there.
They're completely gone. Up. You're done,
back.
thought.
We're back.
They tried to take over your show.
The rapture happened. I thought the rapture happened.
I wouldn't let them.
There for a second.
Samothy was being very mean to me.
That's a lie, and you know it.
Kids, listen. I'm gonna get the Switch, and then we gonna play a round of Mario Kart, and then whoever wins is gonna get a whooping.
Well, it's a good thing I'm really bad at Mario Kart.
It's a good thing I'm really good at Mario Kart.
Learn to aim with green
This is a
shells.
family drinking show.
Can you imagine if everybody tried to lose Mario Kart? How long that would go on? Like everybody just turn around and go the wrong way, or just sit there and listen to.
Yeah. Have you played the Mario Kart drinking game?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seth's wife, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. I don't know how long ago it
It
was.
wasn't that long ago, but it's close.
We was playing the Mario Kart drinking game, and now Seth's wife, she don't usually drink the beer.
She drink nothing.
Well, she don't usually drink nothing because Seth slurps it all down before she can get a swig. But his wife don't normally drink beer. But to play the Mario Kart drinking game, you don't need to be drinking straight liquor. It's not preferred. I mean, you can do it. You can.
You don't have to.
You don't have to, but you.
It's a bold choice.
So we got some beers, some Bush, wasn't it Bush? What was it?
No, but
What kind of beer was
we
it?
can't say because they don't sponsor us.
They don't. Nobody sponsors us, Seth.
We don't sponsor them either.
That's true.
But it's made by it's Coors Light.
It was Coors Light.
Oh, wait, no,
all
that's
right.
Miller. Okay. Anyway, it was Coors Light.
So we had some Coors Light, and Seth's wife said, "Let's play the Mario Kart drinking game." It was her idea this time. It was her idea. She said, "This will be fun."
She's very competitive. She was just like, "I'm gonna whoop y'all in something."
Yeah. So Seth's wife, she was whooping us right there in the first round. Really gave it to us in the first half.
The first half, we took it.
Well, the first third.
Yeah, the first, the third.
Fourth.
Fourth.
First fourth.
The first quarter.
In the first quarter. She really gave it to us.
Yeah.
And she had that strategy of let me chug the whole thing right here at the beginning, and then I'm gonna pow down the track. I'm gonna whoop all y'all. Well, that worked in the first one. Then the second one came about.
Yep.
And the second one, well, she tried the same strategy again.
But I was ahead of her on that one.
You were.
I was waiting.
By the time the third one came around, she was laying on the floor.
No. She won.
She won?
She won that one. She
the third one?
No, the fourth, the whole thing.
No, she did.
Yeah,
She did.
She did. She pulled out something deep. She just chugged all the beers. And once she won, she's like, "Excuse me." And then she ran to the bathroom and laid there. And she's still there
on the vent.
On the vent for the air. She's still there to this day.
She laid on the floor to breathe the air from the vent, from the floor vent. Just the fresh trailer floor vent air. I believe is what the technical term is.
So she won, and it was at whatever cost, but at least it was a victory. A victory is a victory.
A victory in Jesus.
A W's a W.
That's the words. I don't know if you knew that or not.
Yeah, well, this is
a W's a W.
So, Stirvin.
Yes, sir.
I know that we settled our differences last time, and people probably don't remember because nobody was watching that one either. But it seems like I am no longer in the running to be mayor-in-law of Blakely Trailer Park. But
why not?
That doesn't mean that you can't step up and run in the next term, which will be in we do this tri-monthly. So in 3 months, you can run. You can run against me if you want. I may not even run this time because I'm running too much. I'm out of shape. But anyway, I just wanted to bury the hatchery with you. Make sure that you know that you look like a Cheeto because your shirt looks orange. And anyway, there that is.
So for those y'all at the house, what was that there, Jeff? You look confused.
Wasn't he wearing a mask a minute ago?
No, that was his face.
Oh, now he's wearing a mask. Boy, that's good. That's real lifelike.
Pretty good.
So for those of y'all at the house watching, so the way the mayor-in-law works in Blakely Trailer Park is whoever comes in second in the election gets the job. Because we don't believe in that whole mob rule. You know, if everybody is brainwashed into picking this one guy, he probably shouldn't have the job. So we throw that one out.
And we don't tell everybody that because then they would. We're just telling you because we know that you're the only ones here.
Yeah, I mean, if they could read, it's in the rules, but most of them can't. Our schooling has worked real hard to keep that language arts on the very bottom tier. So anyway, Seth was in second place on election night. And we gave some preemptive results on a live stream and let everybody know. But turns out
the votes.
Well, I was scared that Seth wasn't gonna get any votes, so I kind of moved some things around, did a little bit of this, a little bit of that, got some dead relatives, put some ballots in. Turns out people were going to vote for Seth.
Some reason.
But now he got too many votes, and he ended up getting first place. So Seth is no longer the mayor-in-law elect.
But they still haven't finished counting, so we really don't know yet.
I kind of went overboard on the dead relatives voting.
We hired some new counters. They're not very bright. That you can make a joke with that, but I'm not going to because I don't feel like it.
Yeah, well, we don't do that joking stuff here.
We're all serious.
This on the Seth and Willie Fred Steelcast. This is a informative, educational family program here on PBS.
Boop, boop, boop.
No, we switched over to PBS. I thought we were on Disney Plus.
We were.
Look,
we were. I can't go on Disney Plus. Now we're on PBS.
So Anybody ever went back and watched the first episode of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Do you hear he died?
Who?
The Power Ranger.
The Mighty Morphin one.
Yeah. Are we still on the screen? No.
Don't matter.
Don't matter. Ain't. It's something. Yeah. Well, that's the name.
Well,
of
that's the reason we're here.
That's the name of
That's
our
our
show.
origin story.
Something went wrong.
They're whispering. I don't like that.
Seth, all right, so we got to get the screen working back here at the featured players, but I can't work the mouse and look at the screen. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna tell you whenever the mouse gets on the button and you click it. So I can walk over here.
You're gonna have a Cheeto sticky mouse.
Cheeto sticky
Hey,
mouse.
let me know when you guys get the screen working. I want to say hi to whoever's at featured players right now.
All right. So all right, so you get the mouse. I don't see it at all. So oh wait, hang on, quit moving it. Go up a little bit. Up. Keep going. Now which way is it? Left? Yeah, left. Lefter. Little lefter. Keep going to left. Oh, you're warm. You're getting warm now. Keep on going on up. Lefter, up, upper. Click it. Something. Enter in broadcast studio. We about to be back up on the screen, boy. Oh, dadgummit. There's more clicking. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh. There it is. All right, I'm gonna do this one. Big Daddy Woo Woo.
Big Daddy Woo Woo.
He's got a tick,
Who's that?
and the tick's kind of controlling his mind. And so upper. Is it going? The other way. This is compelling television. I wish y'all could see the screen. Can I screen share? Let me hang on. I know I was doing that, but I'm gonna screen share us trying to move the mouse. Where's it at? Needs to be over there. Okay. I need to go down? Up. I'm trying to enter broadcast studio. That's fine. I don't need Mike here.
Who is Mike?
Down.
You're propping on my mic. Diagonal, not a direction, just diagonal. It don't matter. It sounds like you're
Just a hair. Do it. Are we in?
Well, we just need a hair.
Okay, so now I got to click full screen. I got to click full. Y'all talk amongst yourself.
It's time. It's time again.
It's time
No,
again.
it's not.
It's time again.
I'm with you guys. Take over. Let's go.
It's time for the Confound Takeover. Starring
Wow.
Stirvin Michaels and Chan the Man Miller.
Wait. He's back.
You thought. You thought.
Introducing to the show, Willie Fred.
Hello. It's me.
They're taking over the show. They're taking over the Steelcast.
You're taking
Or at
over.
least they're trying to.
This is, by the way, make sure to tune in again next week after Antiques Roadshow for the Seth and Willie Fred Steelcast here on VBS.
Vacation Bible School.
Yeah. Dr. John, the singer? Oh, excuse me.
Dr. John's ghost.
Ghost in the Machine.
Are y'all still in the middle of your backslide?
What? Yeah, we in the middle of the backslide.
Okay. All right.
We just getting started on the backslide, boy.
All right. So, and part of this, Steven he mentioned an interview earlier, but we haven't asked any questions yet.
That's true. That's true. All right. So let's take this seriously. This is Stirvin's co-host. You know how you'll never come on the Confound Millennial podcast? This is an intervention.
Okay, cool.
So now we are on the Confound Millennial podcast. Yeah, because you wouldn't do it voluntarily. I had to coax you in. No, I volunteered. You volunteered? Did you?
He
Wait,
volunteered
might
once
be an intervention?
and never wrote me back.
Well, I can't. Okay. So let's just to humor me. Just do your intervention, but just know before you start that I came here willingly, even though very dangerously. And listen to this.
Okay. All right. Intervention number 1. Go ahead.
Intervention number 1. How long have y'all been a band?
What?
15 years, right? Or more.
Me and you together? 14 years. 14 years.
I was close.
But we've been
My
brothers.
guess was 15.
We've been brothers longer than that.
How long have you been brothers?
15, 16, 17, 18. Me?
However old you are, that's how old we long brothers been.
Pass.
What's the matter there?
Trying to figure out how to count.
He ain't too good with numbers, and well, quite frankly, neither am I.
What was it like growing up
I'm
as
gonna
brothers
say
in the Seth
at
and Willie
least
Fred family?
we've been brothers at least all of Seth's life.
We've been brothers for at least 5 years.
At least 5 years.
I mean, it could be longer. Probably is, but at least 5 years for a fact.
Thank you. My name is Willie Fred, and I approve this message.
All right, so I got the most important question.
Go ahead there. Go ahead there, Shannon.
The only reason that's so funny, because my fiance's grandfather, first time, probably the whole 2 years it took him to pronounce my name right, he called me Shannon.
Well, I didn't know that piece of information, and I still thought it was pretty funny.
Hang on now. Stirvin's been calling you Shan the whole time, right? Shannon. You for Shan?
Shan.
Yes, that's people right there.
No, actually, people coming in.
Yeah, there's people.
Hi, people.
So all right. So Shannon, go ahead with you.
All right. So,
Interview.
what is your favorite color and why?
Well, let's see here. Oh boy. Oh me. I can't pass on 2 questions back to back.
He ain't so good with colors.
Well, I mean, I'm partially colorblind.
Which part?
Just the eye part. But
So you're colorblind.
but the people tell me that it's green. Like that.
Yeah. So green is your favorite color.
How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, are you interviewing now?
No, the question was for both of us.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying. My favorite color is. Well, you gotta say why green's your favorite color.
Oh, I got to say why?
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah. This whole place is green.
This whole thing.
My favorite color is magenta because, well,
he really likes Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Exactly. And even though magenta is not my favorite actress character in there, I still like the color magenta.
All right.
I just want to tell you that question was a piece of shit. And excuse me for saying that.
Family drinking show.
But dang, boy. What grade is this? Kindergarten? Come on now.
Look, we ask everybody this question.
Well, you don't ask me that. That's a sensitive subject to me.
What did he ask? I wasn't paying attention.
The color.
He did that like 5 minutes ago. You still talking about that?
Yeah, I'm mad about it. I answered the question, but I'm letting him know. I'm letting him know. Don't try that on me again.
All right, look, Willie Fred, we need you to breathe in, breathe out. You saw.
What?
You breathed out when he said breathe in. That sounds like a rap song.
That would be a terrible rap song.
It'd sell.
This is why I'm not a rapper.
Bitch, breathe. Excuse me. Pardon me. This is a family drinking show. Sorry about that.
I've had Seth and Willie Fred on for a total of 5 minutes with this interview, and I've already been called a bitch. All right.
No, that was the rapper that was my alter ego rapper, Lil Squeezy.
When is your first album coming out? Or do you already have anything on
put rap albums out today? You go on SoundCloud and put it on there.
Everybody knows that. All the best rappers are on SoundCloud.
Yeah, what kind of a millennial?
No culture.
It's real hard to eat Cheetos without any good teeth.
What's the insult for a millennial? Because I know
you millennial.
You millennial? Oh, okay.
That should be enough.
Because I know you call them Gen Z people, you call them Zoomers.
Zoomers.
Oh. Millennials would be.
So millennial, just the name millennial is enough. That's enough of an insult.
Yeah, pretty much.
Especially calling him a millennial, considered he's the confound millennial.
I'm a very specific
kind
of
taking it back.
Confound boomer.
You mean just a boomer?
Well, yeah.
You just called me a boomer, Seth?
No.
Yes.
You're a confound zoomer. But boomer. I'm sorry.
Stirvin, I know we're in the middle of an interview, but I would like to ask, we'll come back to the interview just in a second. I would like to ask why Jeff couldn't just take off work long enough at the AT&T to stop making these telemarketing calls to come on this show. Come on, man.
Look, I've been trying to reach you guys.
See this.
I've been trying to reach you guys about your car's extended warranty, but none of you are answering the phone.
Got my voicemail 3 or 5 times.
Call me back.
No. The number says 0000000.
It's easy to remember.
That is true. He remembered it off the top of his head, like dandruff.
That's another rap lyric, isn't it?
Yeah, that's from Lil Dandruff by Lil Squeezy.
I think I need to go to the doctor. Look at my fingers. Something wrong with them. Yeah, stop.
I love Cheeto dust now. I love Cheeto dust.
I'm turning into.
All right. Back to the intervention.
Back to the intervention.
Who's interventioning me now?
I am.
Is this an intervention for me or Seth?
This is an intervention for both of you.
Okay. All right.
I asked you earlier, how long have you been a band? What did the early years of that look like compared to now?
We could show you. If I'd have known that was a question, I'd have pulled up a video, boy, because it was trash.
In many ways, it was.
Oh, Seth said better. I said trash.
Well, because now we are no longer a band. We're
in the COVID times.
We're in COVID times. We are now just interviewees, blogcasters, and
who tooted?
Who was that? Was loud.
Who tooted? Was it? Who tooted? Stirvin? Shannon? Jeffrey?
it was him.
Samothy? It was Jeff. It was. Look at
My
it.
microphone was muted. My microphone was muted. I don't know.
It was you. You thought it was muted.
It was definitely muted. It was not me.
All right, children. But anyway, in many ways, it was better. You know, we were young and bad at music.
We absolutely were.
And now we're just old and bad at music. So it was, it was a little bit of an improvement.
Well, the younger days, we got to go out and play with all the hottest Christian screamo bands. We got to play with all the Satanist screamo bands.
All
and
the emo screamo bands, all the Jamaican emo screamo bands.
And that one ska band that stole Elmer's tampon box that had all his money in it.
That one too. Now we play sometimes.
Not this year.
No.
Not this year.
No.
Shelter in place.
Yeah.
That's what we had this one specific law that was written that just was said, hey, Seth and Willie Fred can't play this year. It was pre-COVID. It was pre-COVID. So I don't know what we did to tee off Brian Kemp over there. He's got it out for the Blakely Trailer Park is what I'm trying to say.
So does Governor K. Ivy, because
Governess.
we wasn't able to play over here neither.
Well, that's
Those
true.
In Alabama,
We're gonna have to go to Mississippi and see if we can get something done.
we just working our way back towards California.
Yeah, but we ain't going to California
No, I
again.
ain't
It's
going
turned
there.
into a hellscape.
Yeah, don't come to California.
What?
Nope.
What did you say?
I said don't come to California.
Don't come to California.
No, we said.
All right. So yeah, no, I mean that's that was the biggest difference. I mean, there was in 2007, that was probably peak MySpace,
Yep.
which equaled peak Seth and Willie Fred.
We booked a 13 show tour on MySpace, and we actually got to play 4 of them. So
that's right.
Good average.
We had we was the number 2. We were the number 2 comedy musician on MySpace. Now we would have been and let me rephrase that. Excuse me. I don't want to disrespect Weird Al like that. We were the number 2 comedy artist on MySpace in the Southeast United States. And back during this time, there's this band. I don't know if you've heard of them. A major popular comedy band called the Black Keys. You guys heard of the Black Keys?
Funny.
They're so hilarious. Well, turns out they're not a comedy band, and they would just list themselves as a comedy band, ironically, on the MySpace. And so, is there a ghost? I heard myself come back through. Anyway, so they would list themselves as a comedy band on MySpace to get higher charting positions, or because they thought it was funny. But either way, it kept Seth and Willie Fred
From being famous.
from being the number 1 comedy band in the Southeast.
Because look at where the Black Keys are now. They're famous. But who's not? Number 2. Us.
Number 2. That's right. We's out there opening for the Zac Brown band. No, they opened for us. I forgot that. That's right. Chicken Fried Zac Brown band. down there in Marianna, Florida. Seth and Willie Fred, after. They opened for us. We could have been famous, but the Black Keys out there in the MySpace charts, everybody knows that the MySpace charts is way more important than the Billboard charts in 2007. So, yeah, the olden days, definitely, there were some good things, but we wasn't whooping Taylor Swift back in the olden days. So, I can't say it's all bad now. Did that answer your question? What are we talking about? Are we still doing
that? That answered the question. And my next one is 14 years. That's a long time.
Yes, sir. Next question.
Have you ever split as Seth and Willie Fred?
So to answer that question, I will tell you this. Now, me and Seth, we've both had our own projects. Back in the 90s, I was trying to be a grunge man, and I had my band with the Seagulls and stuff. That's what I called it, Seagulls and stuff. We did Southern grunge, all that mess, and that didn't end up too great. Seth was a Johnny Cash impersonator. Would go down there to the retirement homes and the nursing homes, and
I actually got in very big trouble because they thought I was trying to literally impersonate Johnny Cash, and they knew that the next step was me getting into his estate, claiming to be him, and it just was it was more of a, they thought I was an imposter, and I'm like, no, impersonator. Apparently, it's close to the same thing.
Yeah, you're supposed. Apparently, the politically correct term nowadays would be a Johnny Cash tribute artist. Just like Jeff Golden here in Dothan is a Ray Charles tribute artist. What he wears the whole makeup and is brown and plays the piano and pretends to be blind, and it's on the YouTube.
I think Jeff wants to say something.
Jeff Golden, is Jeff Golden here? Because
y'all seen Jeff Golden's book?
Yes, sir. I have seen it. Got an autograph copy. I got an
sure is the cover.
An autograph by him. He couldn't get that autograph.
Yeah, I signed it.
I signed it. He signed it. It's autographed by somebody.
Anybody else want to sign my copy of Jeff Golden's book? We'll give it to Ashley's grandma.
You should get a copy of that book and have everybody except Jeff Golden sign it.
It's signed by every person in the world except you, Jeff Golden. You're Ray Charles tribute artist. That's the thing. All right. Y'all look it up. You can find it out there on the internet somewhere, unless it's been pulled down because you don't want to get canceled. But I feel like if he did it, he should own it. Jeff Golden wore blackface and pretended to be Ray Charles and did a whole 2-hour show where he sang and he'd sit there. Had his sunglasses on. This is real. He did it down there at the Mustang Sally on 231.
It's absolutely real.
When that place was open, racism wasn't a thing.
No, yeah, that was back in 2009, 10, something like that, before racism.
You could just say whatever you wanted.
Yeah, it wasn't a thing back then.
It didn't matter. Did you say you don't want to get canceled?
No, Jeff Golden. I don't want Jeff Golden to get canceled because I still need
isn't that
to
what
see.
happened to your mama? Didn't she get canceled?
Yeah, she got canceled. Had to get. That's your mama too. He's trying to make a pun about cancer, and I don't think it's appropriate for this holiday special.
Well, I mean, at first we can't do racist stuff anymore, but you can do cancel.
I ain't doing racist nothing. I ain't Jeff Golden.
He uploaded this video to his YouTube in 2014.
You go get canceled. Cancel. I have eroticism.
Next question. What was the question? Did I answer?
No, that video's on YouTube.
Do what now?
That video's on YouTube, and he uploaded it in 2014.
Oh,
Hang on now, send it to me. I'm gonna put it up on the. We're gonna play it on the steel.
we gonna get canceled?
Oh boy, it's hold on, let me get a timestamp here. About 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Oh man. Wow, I thought you were joking.
I thought he was
Oh
joking.
boy, yeah. Well, we're gonna have a.
They gonna
We
bring
all thought he was joking.
This is gonna get the most views that it's gotten. How many views does it have?
180,000.
No, it doesn't.
I hope it does have 180,000.
I
I'm
swear to
not
God,
even joking.
180,451 views.
Really?
57 now.
All right, time.
Surprisingly, only 102 dislikes. Make that 103.
Wait.
Yeah, that's Willie Nelson.
Oh, I see. This was that's not.
All right, so
Well, we should have rode his coattails.
So where did you say this? How
About
far
5
is it?
minutes. About 5
5
minutes and 45 seconds. Yeah, 5:45. That gets you right there to the. Wow.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share that screen there. Hang on now.
Please, moment of silence.
Share audio. All right, let's
Cool.
see. Can we see the screen?
Everybody doing the mess around. See that gal with that diamond ring.
So that was Jeff Golden.
Uploaded that in 2014. He thought this was a good idea to upload 6 years ago.
So what I noticed more than that was the fact that the piano that was playing was not him, except for when he went.
Don't say.
But when
You
he
mean this guy can't actually play the piano like Ray Charles.
like he just. Anyway, I don't know.
Shocked.
It was probably just off sync. He probably was doing all that. Sorry, Jeff.
Sure.
I love you, baby. I don't know you.
I love you, baby. Come on the show, Jeff. Let's talk.
Well, you can clear this up. You can re-upload that in 2021.
I wouldn't.
Mm.
I would take it down because this is definitely going on Reddit tonight.
Oh boy, you getting him?
Is there an r/is this racist? Because I really think that's where it should go.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to hop off for a second and then come back because my dad's calling.
Bye.
All right, then.
What's he calling you?
The
roof of my mouth
on
hurts.
the phone.
That's a weird nickname.
Okay. All right. So what were we talking about?
Nope.
Jeff
We were
Golden,
talking
the
about
racist.
how Seth tried to start a solo career without you.
Yeah. So Seth. So that's where we were. Seth.
Imposter.
Seth.
I didn't get in trouble then.
Yeah. Seth didn't get in trouble like Jeff Golden's going to get in trouble whenever Jeff. What's your name? Jefferson.
Yep, that's it.
Puts this on the Reddit.
Jeffrey
Jefferson. The question was if we ever parted ways, and
I've quit Seth and Willie Fred 4 times.
Yeah, I mean it was mid-show and we finished playing, but
that was time number 3. Number 4 is going to be after this.
Yeah, after tonight, he's going to Jeff Golden's band.
Tribute band.
Dear Lord, please start a Jeff Golden tribute band.
No, I don't worry all over me. Like I'm gonna be like Jeff Golden's doing a tribute to other people, but it's just me doing a tribute to them, doing a tribute to them.
You doing a tribute of Jeff Golden doing a tribute. It's like
I already tried that one time.
You did.
I did. That
played,
wasn't the same show I quit. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it was.
Okay, so that is Seth quit at our show 2 years ago on
7. It seemed like
2 years. Yeah, 2 years ago on Halloween, we were playing. Jeff Golden had a bar in Dothan called Buck Wild, and Buck Wild closed and got rebranded as the Stadium. That was open for about 6, 7, 8 months.
Yeah, something like that.
6, 7, 8 months. And Halloween, we had the Seth and Willie Fred Freaky Deaky Halloween party.
I forgot. Yeah, that's what it was.
And Seth came as Jeff Golden to the Freaky Deaky Halloween party. He was not. No, it wasn't Jeff Golden as Ray Charles. It was just Seth Golden.
That was it. I forgot.
He had on his purple shirt, and it was all unbuttoned, and he had glitter on his chest and his face, and had a little goatee. It was all black, and had his cowboy hat, and
my mediocre singing.
Yeah, so he did a fantastic Jeff Golden at the bar that Jeff Golden had previously owned.
I feel kind of bad talking about Jeff Goldblum because I honestly have never seen him perform. I mean, so I feel like this is all just like.
No, you just did. We just watched it.
Yeah, well, but that sounded good to me. But I mean, like live. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't like to just slander folks all over the place. They might see it.
Listen.
Make life hard for me.
Listen,
it wouldn't be hard.
What have you been doing to me the whole time you've been steelcasting, Seth?
What?
Now I do not.
Right there.
I don't know. I think she's washing her camera.
No, she's trying to get you to see her to come back.
Oh,
She's like, hey. Be quiet, y'all.
I have been backstage, as it says, for about 5 to 7 minutes now.
No, you haven't.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Pretty sure we haven't been talking that long.
So anyway, Seth, listen, I don't mind picking on a band that is, super famous, or what? You mocking me? I done told you I don't like to be mocked.
I'll remember that.
Anyway, I don't mind picking on a band like Taylor Swift, who's super famous and a piece of shit. Excuse me. I don't.
My goodness.
Family drinking show.
Listen,
this is a Drangley Funkman show.
I'm normally the one that keeps it clean. But ever since Stirvin said that he likes to keep his show clean, it's in my head that I can't do it. And now I gotta say whatever. You can.
Right. So they're also clean?
Yeah.
I keep my show clean.
Well, that's
keep shows clean when Chandler's around.
So excuse me.
Yeah, only when I'm around. Because he did interview a stripper. So
go ahead and if you hang on. If y'all hang on, just give me a second. Stirvin, this is for you. I'm gonna make a sound here, and every time there's a curse word in the post production that goes up on your song, on your what do you call these things? Podcast. Every time there's a curse word, you put this in place to even it out. All right, you ready? You record. So you put that there every time there's a curse word. All right.
All right. I will do.
All right. So, no, I don't mind picking on super famous people like Taylor Swift and Jeff Golden.
Oh, right. So if they're famous, they can get made fun of.
That's right.
Well, that's a good thing. I guess you won't make fun of us.
So, I got to change the battery in this here microphone real quick. So I'm going to be muted here for a second. But Seth, you can continue talking about, we were talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, if we quit, if we ever split up.
Yeah, we literally said everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, ask the question because he's gone.
So, well, there's a question we normally do last, but it is.
I might have already asked them.
We can end it if you want to. I mean,
no, I'm not saying y'all have to end it. I just have to go.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Shoot it.
So I'm gonna let Steven ask it because it's his question to ask.
All right.
Okay. So, Seth.
Yes.
Have I asked you? I think I might have, but I'll ask you again anyways, since this is going on our podcast. Imagine with me, if you will, you are in a pool of snot up to your shoulders, and somebody runs up with a bucket of urine and throws it at your face. Do you duck, or do you take the urine to the face?
But what he forgot to tell you is that snot is COVID snot.
Please repeat the question.
You are in a pool filled with Corona snot
With
up
Corona.
to your shoulders. Somebody runs up, throws a bucket of pee at your face. Do you duck?
Is there any more specifics on the pee?
It's like pee that's been sitting out in like 100-degree weather for hours.
It's still reserve pee, 100%.
It's definitely hot pee.
Okay. Whose is it?
Who's pee?
Your own.
No, Chandler,
No.
you can't be
I don't
your
know.
own.
So
Okay. No.
So Shannon said that it's Seth's pee.
No, let's do this. It's everyone's pee from, let's say, a big stadium.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a big bucket.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be a big bucket.
So-
We're
Well,
talking about dumpster
it's a
side.
bucket you can't you can't move away from.
Okay, no. Okay, so I'm going to take the chance with the pee because number one, the bucket may hit me instead of the pee, and I'm okay with that. But secondly, urine is mostly sterile, and I would much rather get hit in the face with sterile urine than COVID infected snot. Also, pee is of a liquid consistency and would be easier to wash out of my hair, eyebrows, mustache, nostrils. Snot is of a viscous consistency, so I would not be able to easily remove that from my orifices of the face.
Yeah, and by the time you get out the pool with all the mucus on you, by the time you get in the house to the shower, that's gonna be all boogered up in your hair.
and I just wanted to say, in case y'all's buddy Spike is listening tonight,
He's not.
He is definitely not.
he begged me never to ask that question again, and that only fueled me to ask every single person I interview that question.
Well, I hope my answer was thorough enough for you.
It was.
However, this is completely hypothetical. So if you have a way to make this happen, not to me, but just to other people, you should definitely test the theory. Then you'll get a more honest answer, I'm sure.
Chandler, I'm going to need you to get Corona and collect your snot.
We have good news, everybody.
Well, we just missed an opportunity.
Jeff has COVID as we speak.
Oh.
Actively right now. I got tested this morning.
Oh.
But that is
You
that's
look very sick.
How many times have you been tested?
God. So I've been tested probably a dozen times total because they test us at work. But 2 weeks ago I tested positive for the first time, and then today I tested positive again. So I get to go get tested Monday. Probably going to be positive then too.
So did you get double COVID?
I got this. All right. Here's the weird thing is the COVID I have is just stalking me. It will not leave. Like
So
it's bad. It's like a crazy ex-girlfriend.
I asked you if you got double COVID, because that's a separate thing.
Double COVID is separate. I probably
Yeah.
had double COVID.
Yeah, this is a COVID 20.
Oh, I thought it was 19 times 2.
19 times 2. Oh, 38.
Yeah.
I ain't good with numbers.
I have a question. Stirvin, I'm going to really need you to do this. So it says here on the internet that on average, a person produces about 1.5 quarts of snot per day. So we need to know how many quarts are in a normal size swimming pool. so we can figure out how many people we need to harvest there.
Well, it would probably be easier to figure out how many gallons are in the swimming pool and then times that by 4.
Times that, like she knows, like multiply. We say,
Yeah, don't.
we don't.
You speak English to me.
you know, Mr.
Sorry.
All right, how much mucus? How many people? I don't even know who I'm asking. It's not like I'm asking. Anybody got Alexa or whatever that thing is on your phone?
So,
At
so
least
I believe
7.
what Seth is trying to say here is that we got to figure out if
The logistics of everything.
is this one person's
the
mucus.
logistics.
Oh, come on now.
Jeff,
All right.
did you say at least 7
At least 7.
I've got
gallons
the
in a pool?
He's doing
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You mean like a kiddie pool
7
or like
people.
a regular pool?
Right.
There's
People have been singing.
either. There's at least 7.
I mean, you're not wrong, at least. But
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm right.
5 gallons
Right.
in like one of those water jugs that you put on, where you get your water from.
for at least 10 years.
All right.
Anyway.
So this
Those
is
are 5-gallon jugs.
I'm gonna rephrase Seth's point here. What we're trying to determine is if this is all one person's mucus,
Oh, how many days?
Or-
did it take?
or if this is multiple COVID infested mucuses. Muci.
You got
It's like a whole hospital worth.
It's
it
a
would
whole,
have to be
all
multiple
hospital work.
mucus.
So what we're describing here is a situation where this one hospital it's overrun. There's tons of COVID patients, and the nurses are taking money on the side and harvesting the mucus to bring to Stirvin to put in his swimming pool.
My question
yeah.
in this situation is, do the nurses have time to make TikTok videos or not?
They have body cams that make
We don't
TikTok
want
videos.
because that's
all
what
24/7.
2 million 5.
No. You
Yeah,
need to do
2,500,000.
your shoulders.
Oh, that's right. That's fair. So this isn't an above ground pool. Seth has made a very good point because it's going up to your shoulders. So this is an above ground pool. How many quarts are we looking at here? Mucus here.
I've got a little number here of 3,398 gallons. You can multiply that times 4 and divide that by 1.5.
So what? So
All right, while y'all are doing the calculations, I have to go and actually try to get some sleep as I have to be up at like 5 a.m. in the morning.
Good.
So y'all keep on keeping on, and
Bye,
don't kill
sir.
Stirvin.
48.
Goodbye.
I'll
goodbye.
miss you.
Nice to meet you there, Shannon, and thank you for having us on your Stirvin show.
All right, Seamus, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye, Jebediah.
All right, he's gone. We can take
don't
over the
worry.
show.
It
I
would
don't
be
think this show
22.
went how he wanted.
I got the math. All right.
So,
So an 18-foot pool has 8,602 gallons.
Is that an above ground
Times
pool?
4. That's an above ground 18-foot pool.
All right.
All right. That times 4 is 34,408. That divided by 1.5 is 22,938.66666.
That's how many
So
days worth.
people or days. So
How many
if
years
we,
is that?
let's divide that by 365. It's almost 63 years.
Okay, so we're gonna start collecting now. I'm 73, 83, 93, and I'll be 96 by the time we get.
so that brings up an important point.
We're not doing this.
So yeah,
That's the point.
well, if it is one person, then the mucus is going to have to be refrigerated. So this is going to have to be a refrigerated pool.
So how many refrigerators would you need? Okay, we're not doing this. I'm
At least 3.
at least
Stirvin,
7.
I hope if you learned one thing here tonight, I hope that you learned to never ask that question again.
But you know
Or
we
you're
know
gonna
you're
end
going
up-
to. So you'll
You're going to
need
end
to
up
get
with
you'll need
this
to get with
kinda-
this fella here to get. If anybody asks these questions, you'll be able to tell at least somewhat But yeah, but I understand your hypotheticals. A pool of snap. So let's just how about this?
What did Spike say?
Spike, he said urine. He also said, please, God, stop this.
Okay.
So how about y'all?
So how about this? What if
we got to poll the
Hang
audience?
on, we ain't polling nobody. That's against the law. All
This
right,
ain't
so
our OnlyFans.
So what? So
that was one of my questions.
Hey, bro. Anyway, so what if you were in a pool full of pee and someone threw a bucket of snot at your head? Would you duck?
Yeah, take that.
Yeah, take it. What if you were in a pool full of noodles? Okay, that would be fun. What if you were in what if you were in a movie and in the movie you had to play hopscotch with a zero-legged man? You'd probably win, right?
What was in the script?
The guy. See, that's what I'm trying to figure out because I wrote the script and the guy without the legs won, but I don't remember. I didn't write how he won. Did someone assist him? Did they throw this poor no-legged man?
If you have any ideas on how to fix this scene in Seth's script that he's writing,
like that dude in Star Wars.
Well, which dude? Star Wars? Lieutenant Dan?
The guy in the first Star Wars that walks on his hands like the pod racing boy.
Anakin?
The pod racing alien. No, the pod racing alien that walks on his hands. He was the really good racer.
I just want to point out that I am wearing a Star Wars Episode 1 T-shirt right now. I should know this.
He's not on the T-shirt
shirt, and the only thing I remember from Episode 1 was that weird flying thing that went or whatever he did. I don't know.
Watu.
What?
That's Watu.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
I have a question for Stirvin.
Alien
Walker.
Okay.
I got a question.
Your screen keeps glitching. What is that image that it's glitching to?
Me?
I can't figure out what it is. At first, I thought it was like that Nicolas Cage meme thing.
That's what I'm trying to figure out is who this guy is.
Is this it? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is this onlyfarmers.com?
Only.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you reached the right one.
Great. That's what I was looking for.
This is Derek. He is my backup co-host for when Chandler decides.
What kind of operation are you running where you need a backup co-host?
If you were in a pool full of needles,
if your co-host doesn't show up till 45 minutes through the show,
before the end of the show,
you got to find some guy named Jeff to come on because his name kind of sounds like Seth. What kind of operation are you running?
Now you got Derek here, whose name happens to be my unknown name.
Just because he's got a beard, don't make him a Shannon.
I think you've got to have bearded fat guys on podcasts. So, it makes sense to me. That's
what we're doing wrong. That's what we're doing wrong.
Is it a podcast now? I thought we were still on the website.
What?
Hey, we're doing both. We're doing both.
Farmers Only website.
I don't know. All I know is 5 minutes ago I was outside jerking off a bobcat. Now I'm here with y'all.
Like the backhoe?
Not hardly.
Huh.
Look, man, Kentucky's a rough place.
A website, a paid website, a naughty paid website where it's just people doing self-love. It's called onlyhands.com.
Onlyhands.com. Y'all don't buy that domain. I'm buying it real quick. Hang on. I don't know how to do it. Okay, so we do need to ask everybody: are you taking the pee or the snot? Pee or the snot? We got a live audience, so we need to at least get a sample size. You taking the pee or the snot?
The sample size is a pool full.
Do you want the pee or the snot in the pool situation? The pee to the face out the bucket, or are you going to duck into the snot in the pool?
I don't want the snot.
Pee. She wants the pee in the face. Ashley?
How much are they paying me?
You just woke up like this.
Oh, somebody gonna die.
Yes,
probably you. But which way are you gonna? No.
I would much rather have the pee.
Pee. I
Y'all make sure to
believe
tune in to
I'm
her
starting to feel
OnlyFans.
like this is going to be a universal answer that people are going to take to pee.
No, the answer of the universe is not urine. Uranus.
yeah,
Ur-
might
No, it's not.
So, are you going to take the pee it or snot?
I'm gonna take the pee. It's warm and it has the lovely scent of buttered popcorn, so it's fantastic.
I would like. That was a very good question. That's
what
a
if it's
good question.
Hey, but what if it's asparagus pee
Ugh.
or coffee pee?
Coffee pee. Now, I don't mind the coffee pee, but all right. Am I the only one? Hang on. I got a question.
You
I got a
skipped
question
two
for
people.
I'll come back to them,
All right.
but I do have a question. Y'all ever eat too much Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning,
That old
and
Tony
then,
Chachere's
and then your
Cajun-
pee smells like Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning?
Cajun seasoning.
Am I the only one, or did y'all comment down below in the video? Whoever's watching right now, comment down below if you've ever had some Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning and it made your pee smell like Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning.
You ever eat a beet?
Well, when I do, I put some Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning on it.
You ever drank 55 Rockstar juices in one day?
Yeah, I did. I scarfed it down with some Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning.
And you that made your pee green and it smelled like Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning.
Yes, All right, so back to the pee and snot question. I'll continue going around the bar.
Coffee pee
so how
smells
about
like
y'all?
Sugar Smacks.
The pee and the snot situation. Which one are you going to do? You going to get the pee in the face or the snot in the pool?
The pee in the face.
Pee in the face.
Pee in the face or the snot in the pool?
Pee in the face or snot in the pool?
Is
Anybody
the
in here?
snot sinus infection snot? Because that's gross smelling. Where you go? Go over there to that gas station and ask.
All right, hang on. I got a wireless. All right, so
Call up everybody you know and ask them.
It seems like we're dealing with a pee crowd. So my question to you as a counter question, that we're still on this here subject, Stirvin.
Hey.
How many people have you asked this question, and how many people actually said snot? Because I'm starting to feel like everybody's saying pee, and you already know the answer.
Well, you see, I've gotten several people say snot before, but I will not lie. Pee is generally speaking the most popular answer to the question.
What kind of lunatic would dip their head down into snot?
Well, I mean, it ain't nothing like having a little old dinosaur sneeze on you, something like a big old elephant or something like that. Just sneeze right on you, be just about the same thing, we want to know about all the urine and all that. We didn't ask where the snot came from. I mean, we say it's COVID snot, but it could have been some kind of animal snot. I mean, it might have been a mucus from a flower or something. Maybe you never asked all that now. Generally, snot just in some kind of viscous liquid that just comes out of whatever. You're right about that getting boogered up. Now, boy, you said that. That made me laugh. Boy, I tell you that. You're right about that, too. It hits the air a little bit of dirt and dust in there, especially down here. All the pollen, you have that pollen booger.
500 on Seth taking a break. Breathe, boy, breathe.
I reckon I need to breathe a little bit. I mean, that's something you need to do. You can't go without breathing too long. If you do, man, you might fall in and rub your head on something. You might get a little nail in your scalp. That's one of them things I did with me. You ever do that? I tell you that one time, boy. I tell you to drink about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these right here, boy. You fall down.
Put in the boomhauer.
All right, next question.
I think I'll go to Derek with this next question. Do you have one, Derek? Did you prepare?
Wait, no. I told you I was just outside jerking a bobcat. I don't even know anything about these questions. I don't know what's going on.
I believe the man said that he was masturbating.
Onlyhands.com.
Family friendly show.
Heavy machinery. He had a bobcat, and he was somehow. I had to go
He was
through the
tractor
exhaust.
jacking?
Yeah, he was tractor jacking.
Besides, I want to go back to the pee because I feel like you guys are lying through your teeth. I know every one of you has at some point in your life ate a booger. None of y'all ain't drank no pee.
Well, you don't know about all that now. I mean, I ain't saying I did it now, but
Who said anything about consuming it?
Or Michael Pritchard to defend drinking pee.
we're just kidding about that. Maybe. So I mean, there's a couple of, old fetishes out there. They do some little old golden shower type things, They go gargle just a little bit, just like that,
Listen, all right.
I have another question.
I'm gonna put a disclaimer out here real quick. I ain't into the golden showers.
They're the worst band I ever heard.
But what I will tell you is if I was, I would not want the person going TT on me to be dehydrated to the point to where their urine is golden.
No.
I would prefer more of a platinum shower if I had to do anything.
I've got a new status for you there, old Pritchard over there. I'm not into golden showers, I'm not into golden showers, but BUTT, anyway, and just ... He likes butt.
So
I mean, I think about everybody likes a butt now.
I tell
you can get them off the smoker real fresh. Chip them up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a cigarette butt. I was like, that don't
No,
make no
I'm
sense.
talking about a Boston butt.
Oh, Boston butt, which is actually
it's up in the shoulder or
Yeah,
something like
who's it?
that.
You got your ash on your shoulders? Yes, I do. Sorry,
Call me Boston butt.
Call me Boston butt. Call me Boston donkey.
Jeffrey seems like he's confused by. Are we wrong about where the Boston butt is? Is it not up near the shoulder?
I don't know what's going on.
So, Mr. COVID there, he.
Yeah, he's feeling lightheaded because of the COVID, so he's confused.
He could take the pee. He can't smell nothing or taste nothing.
That's true.
That's true. He got COVID. He can't taste nothing, smell nothing.
All right, so I'm gonna send you some pee.
Now pee. Now, apparently, I drink a lot of beer.
What do you think's in the
Everybody
cup?
says it tastes like pee, and so I mean.
Yeah, people do say, people go, oh, I don't drink a Steel Reserve. Tastes like piss. Come on now. I can guarantee you this don't taste like that.
Derek, what does an ale 8 taste like?
Well, anything like Tony Chacheret.
It tastes like Kentucky swamp water is what it tastes like. It don't taste like piss.
To me, man.
I feel like we're taking up more mic time than them, and this is kind of theirs. So, of course, we're in a special venue doing this. They're just at their place. So, what you want to do from here? You want to ask them some questions? Y'all got any more questions for us?
Oh, I can keep going, but if you want to ask me some questions, go ahead.
I don't have. Well,
listen. I sincerely hope that this is going to be a very informative and usable podcast for your podcast channel on NPR or wherever it is you put it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Disney Plus.
Was this season 3?
We already went up.
Is this season 3 of your show?
No, this is a bonus episode taking place between 49 and 50.
You know what season 4 is? Tony Sacherin's Cajun season.
Are you going to get Tony on?
Look, I'll interview anybody.
All right, then. Oh, hang on now.
That's why you're here.
So, yeah, good, fair point. So, real quick, Seth. We're gonna cut to us here for a second.
Yes.
Hello.
My
name is Willie Fred.
My name is Seth,
and we are gonna be on the season 3 of the Confound Millennial podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right, you can cut this part out.
The whole season?
No, that was for the internet. There you go, Stirvin. We cut you a promo.
Yay!
All right, then.
You know, it's been pulling teeth getting them to say that.
All right, so
the contrast on your computer is horrible. It shows red as orange.
Was that supposed to be Was that
I
supposed to
don't
be
know
like
who that is.
It started out kind of Bill Cosby and then ended up kind of Foghorn Leghorn, and
Well,
I don't know exactly.
Well, son, I said, son, don't
now
look.
it's Jerry Reed.
Well, son, I said, no, son, don't look here in this drink here because you might see something you don't need to. Now just go ahead and drink it, son. Bubbity boop.
All right, Jeffrey, do you have any questions for
So many.
but not for us. Hey, my favorite audience member just showed up here. What's your name?
Bibbidi bye. Easy.
Is Willie Fred beatboxing?
It's called Ethan. It's Ethan. Ethan. It is a part of American culture,
music,
Appalachian culture. Y'all look it up. It's an art form.
It's an art form, Ethan. And then you can do this number right here.
Oh yeah, you get the percussion going with
Get
it.
the microphone right there.
Hang on now, I get it. It's Ethan.
This is Ethan weird. Excuse me.
Y'all ain't never heard of Ethan? How in the hell did this actually end up being educational? Because we're over here doing math, talking about the human anatomy with mucus, giving you a social studies lesson on Ethan and Appalachian culture. What kind of world is this? Oh, Stirvin done kicked himself out of the stream. I bet he's going to try to go
Got
pee.
too weird.
He doesn't know that I put him back
There he is.
He doesn't know that I put him back in.
Doesn't know you put it back in.
Ooh, look at him. He's probably peeing.
He doesn't know.
He's saving that pee. He's saving that pee to put in a bucket.
Pee bucket. He's going to do that experiment. He might have to make the amount of snot a little bit less. Holy crap. That scared me.
What in the?
COVID. Y'all are too close. Y'all shouldn't be that close to one another.
Yeah, this is the COVID times.
I know. Y'all shouldn't be that.
I guess he's gonna go smoke a cigarette.
All right, then.
You can't do that. That's illegal.
So Jeffrey, Stirvin told us a story earlier this evening about him peeing on a TV screen.
He sure did.
What is the most embarrassing time that you went TT?
I don't generally have embarrassing pee stories. I
You
don't
trying
have
to tell
any
me?
interesting pee
You
stories.
tell me that not one time in your life, not one time, did you go pee
In a
and
place where I wasn't supposed to.
all of a sudden, the situation was different than how you expected it to be, and you were like, "Oh boy, I shouldn't have done that."
I mean, I've definitely I don't know. I've definitely peed where you're not supposed to pee, but nothing interesting.
So maybe you'll loosen up here. You
I
know
mean,
what?
I've gotten drunk and like I peed the bed when I was drunk, but I mean, who hasn't?
All right. So when was this? Was it yesterday?
No, probably like a couple years ago.
You go pee in the bed yesterday?
I mean, who hasn't?
Yesterday?
You're not
I have
cool
not
unless
peed in
you
the bed while
did.
drunk before.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at Sam. So much better.
But I
than
do
you.
have an embarrassing
Oh,
story
oh.
though. It's different circumstances. I've never peed in a bed while drunk.
I mean, she went
Oh,
full on
better than us.
Bennett and took a shit in the hallway.
Oh,
But
you can't say that.
excuse me.
Hey, but we have
family drinking show. Willie Fred.
Oh wait, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Carlos is here. Carlos, come on over here. What day of Hanukkah is it right now? Is it over? It just ended. Last night was the final night, and then at sundown tonight. Come on over here. Come on now.
It's the Sabbath.
It's the Sabbath, and you're being a bad, well, I can't say Jew because that's apparently derogatory. You're bad Jewish person
Yeah.
by coming out on the Sabbath. Come on over here. Sit down. Sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. How was your Hanukkah?
Oh, it was really good. How's it going, Willie Fred? Good to see you, man.
Hang on. I got another microphone. Hang on now. Ladies and gentlemen, a friend of the program, our resident Jewish person. If we cannot get Spike Cohen, we get Carlos. His hair is almost as bad as Spike's.
Yeah, because I mean, I almost got like the same kind of spikes. So yeah,
Spike.
Jewish. So how was your Hanukkah?
My Hanukkah was so freaking amazing. A lot of fried food, enough to really power up a 1942 Chrysler Airflow.
What the thing that we were missing earlier, the piece of information I hadn't thought about is that if we were trying to fill up that pool with mucus,
you got to
just do it around Hanukkah, and you get Carlos out here, and he go,
yeah, just get all the Jewish folk that we know. Just you missed something very important.
Yeah, I don't know if we can really do that because of the whole like a big COVID scare and everything.
You can't talk in your language.
Oh no, it definitely is. It's definitely the pool
having
that
COVID
we're trying
is encouraged in this.
Yeah, we're trying in this scenario. There's a pool, okay, and it's an above ground pool. You standing in the above ground pool. You wake up. All right.
Grab that brush. You put on a little makeup.
This sounds like an Alabama hot.
All right. So you wake up in the pool. You don't know where you are.
Yes.
All right. You wake up and you realize that you're up to your neck in mucus.
In mucus.
Yeah, and then there's a feller standing above you, and he's got a bucket of pee. He throws that bucket of pee at your face. Do you stand there and take the pee to the face, or do you dip down into the mucus? Before you answer, know that the mucus is infected with COVID.
The schvilkus.
I think I'd rather get infected with COVID by this point because I mean, yeah.
He said
I'm
COVID.
not going to take a golden shower. I'm sorry.
He said he'd rather take COVID.
That's my boy.
He's the one.
He's the one.
Here tonight.
He's the psychopath.
They'd rather take the pee to the face than the mucus in the mouth.
I apologize. I'm not such a big fan of golden showers. I'm just saying, you know.
What if it wasn't a golden shower? What if it was a platinum shower?
Is so much easier.
What if they were really hydrated?
Yeah. Well, okay.
I don't want to feel like one of R. Kelly's victims. How about that?
Fair enough. But all right. But before, all right. So let me give you a piece of insight. This might change your mind. We've already been through this on the stream. But when you dip your head in the mucus, it doesn't matter how quick you get in that house. All right. You're going to start trying to run in there. It's going to booger up on you. I like saying booger up. It's going to booger up. Yeah, it just boogers up. You get a little dread kind of situation going on back there.
Kind of
little crusties.
Like one of those like ethnic section gels and everything.
Yes.
You like one of them dreadlocks going for you.
Ew.
The PC police Jeff has done got offended by this here joke.
I just
how do you rate
I'm sorry, we're gonna travel back to the 50s and 60s where people didn't get offended about everything.
Back in 2014, people didn't get offended about everything. That's when Jeff Golden pretended to be Ray Charles and did it right here in Dothan, Alabama.
He definitely put on. He thought it was a good idea to upload that video in 2014.
This is
I'm not okay with it.
This needs to be taxpayer subsidized to go on during children's daytime developmental time on the PBS.
Absolutely.
This is educational.
Man, I don't know. I'm so deeply uncomfortable with what Jeff Golden did and posted on YouTube in 2014. The worst part of it is it's not even a video of like, look what I can do. Look how good my impersonation. It's hire me to come and do blackface at your event is what that video is for.
Now, to be fair,
Wait, how would you get really triggered by anything? You being an Alabama fan?
Oh,
I'm not okay. So I'm not triggered. I just I have common sense, and common sense says
that is very
definitely don't do blackface.
Just saying.
What's that?
You're like a freaking leprechaun for an Alabama fan.
What does that mean?
Freaking leprechaun who
because
has
you have
actual
common sense is what this is.
Oh, fair. I mean,
I know. We're not going to be referencing great Seth here. I know he's Irish and everything. I forgot, but like we can definitely still rip on 2020 for anybody who's Irish or like European or a WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. So we can go ahead and go on to that kind of route. So we realized we made that kind of revelation. So yes, Seth, but you're like a leprechaun who actually took the COVID-19 vaccine and just like looks really tall as fuck from it.
Is that what happens when you take the vaccine? You get tall?
Get tall?
I could use
I don't understand anything of what just happened.
I don't. Guys, what it all boils down to is that in 2014, Jeff Golden thought it was a good idea to post a video of himself doing blackface. I'm not sure, but I think blackface has not been okay since at least 1993, unless you're Robert Downey Jr.
Tropic Thunder, it was okay.
Yeah, that's Robert Downey Jr. He's honorary black guy.
Yeah.
It's just science. It's just fact.
Are you trying to tell me that Jeff Golden is not as important as Robert Downey Jr.?
I'm sure to some people he is.
Robert Downey Jr. can get away with anything. I think if he committed murder, I think he would get away with it too. At this rate, if he could get away with blackface, he could get away with murder.
But remember, it wasn't Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface. He was a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
That's true.
Yeah,
so
valid point, sir.
So going back, are you willing to let your hair get all boogered up?
Yeah, boogered up and covered with COVID.
Yeah, that's fine for you. You'd rather do that than take the pee to the face.
By far, because like I said, I don't want to look like an R. Kelly victim. And also,
what universe is boogers not as bad as pee?
Take like a Hong Kong fluey right on over my hair, and I'll just go ahead and take a big old bowl of egg drop soup, put in a bat in it, boil it, and I'll be all right.
So I'm gonna go on record here and say that if I had a hair, all my hair, all this up here, if all that was all boogered up and covered in mucus, I would wash it out with piss if I didn't have anything to get it out of. I would rather dip my hair in the pee to get the urine out.
Would you let R. Kelly pee on you?
I would let R. Kelly pee on me if I had boogered up mucus COVID hair because I'd just been put in a swimming pool by Stirvin. I would let, he wouldn't do it. I'm too old, but I would be like, hey, can you come and go ahead and take a leak? And he'd be like, nah, man, get out of here with that. I ain't some sicko. And then run off. What? What?
Wait. Who's black? That I'm black? Well, I am 1/3 because I am Puerto Rican. So, that's one thing.
Does that math work?
What math?
That he's half black because he's a third Puerto Rican?
1/3 black because I'm Puerto Rican, because Puerto Ricans are made of black Spaniards and indigenous natives.
Sounds like
I might explain my every northern accent that comes out, especially dealing with a dog. Yeah, I said it, dog.
Boy, this show took a turn.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Carlos. Let's get Seth back in the seat. Let's Seth.
Bring in that Irish little leprechaun over here so can go ahead and get some rainbow pee on here because that's what he likes. That's what Willie Fred is.
I don't know what rainbow pee means.
Hit the shower.
I don't know what any of that meant.
Good.
But I don't know. That was Carlos's mic. All right.
Out of frame. All right, so this is what I did.
What'd you do?
I took a picture of, or three. This is the funniest one. We'll show that right there.
Hang on, let me go full screen.
All right, here we go.
He's been taking pictures of the screen.
Look at that.
Here,
Look at that erotic. It's right there. Just, all right. Then there's this some bitch right here. Look at that.
This is everybody's face while Carlos talks.
That one's sexy as shit.
Look at how innocent he looks. He's so happy. Look at him. Look at my eyes. Look at that. How creepy that is. Oh.
Well,
that was it.
That was it.
If I knew I was
all right. Next question.
Next question. Oh, we're back at that again. Okay, I got one.
Girl, move. All right, where's it at?
Now I'm wondering what secrets you're showing over there, Seth. But that's not my question.
Yeah, all right. He's got this old lady in the nursing home whooping this other old lady's ass. Excuse me.
It was a TikTok video I made, and they took it down because it was violent.
It was a real video.
It was legitimately an old woman pushing another one, and the other one getting like bowing, and they were like,
and then the other one smack her with the walker.
Yeah, let me show the video, and you can tell me whether you think this should have been pulled from TikTok. And the answer.
Hang on, can you send the video?
Yeah.
To
where?
To the on the Facebook.
Well, if you just tell me how to do it, I'll do it. What?
You just send it as a message to Facebook, and I will play it on the screen. Aunt Helen, talk amongst yourself.
Send it to Facebook, care of Mark Zuckerberg, and he'll show it.
Yeah, right there on the Facebook.
Hey, so we talked a lot about pee.
What about poop?
That was the original question.
I don't understand how, like, pee stored in the balls, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Okay. How do women pee?
They don't.
Oh, it makes sense. Okay.
Theirs is stored on the inside, up in there like pelvis.
Sammy, how do you pee? Because pee is stored in the balls.
Where do you store your pee?
In my bladder.
What's that?
You don't have those.
That ain't a thing.
Yeah, none of this. This
sounds made up to me.
It sounds like fake news.
I'm bladder than you are, like Blad the Impaler.
This sounds like fake news.
Snake Fuse. What's your favorite Backstreet Boys song?
Bop.
Mine is several species of small furry animals gathered together in a cave and grouping with a pict.
Did you send it to me?
Well, it would help if I log into the internet. Give it a minute, y'all.
All right. So, all right. What was the question?
What's your favorite? Them. Where's pee? Why do women pee? Why don't they pee?
Why do women pee?
They pee out their butt.
You pee out your butt?
She's the only
bad sushi.
Nope.
The third hole, guys.
Popped out of the door just to answer that question.
That's just a picture. That ain't the video.
Well, you should show that anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Casey's showing up. What is it? Everybody's showing up at what?
10.
Oh, he's got. Okay,
Everybody's showing up 2 hours late.
it's saying I sent it.
Casey, how you doing, buddy? It's been a while. He's sleepy. He's a sleepy boy. Casey, you like pee or mucus better? If you had to pick, which one do you like, pee or mucus?
Do this. Yeah.
He likes pee better. I didn't even have to ask the other question. It just got boiled down to one. It's way simpler than this pool
Hey, zoom in
and
on
a
me
bucket
again. Zoom in
and
on this
all
again.
that.
Check this hair.
You just ask
PhD.
pee or mucus.
PhD.
Pee every time. Every time pee.
Okay, check this PhD out. I'm getting.
He's got the PhD.
I'm getting
Stirvin
it.
knows the PhD.
It's actually more of a Clint Eastwood right now, but you know.
You know the PhD?
I got a big ass forehead.
The Pentecostal hairdo.
Look,
PhD.
here's all I'm saying. Is Seth is over there showing off all of his hair.
Look at that forehead, though.
Like absolute.
Well, but you can put a hat on, brother. I can't. My head's too big to wear a hat.
It is true.
Amazing grace has sweet.
Everybody got quiet. Nobody in here likes Jesus. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I just started singing that. And
Good news. Shining that good news today.
Bill Gaithard is infecting us all with
in
5G
the paper
through the
buddy.
mosquitoes.
Bringing good news your way.
Welcome to the Seth and Willie Fred Gospel Sing.
Please let me sing in the choir, in the choir. Please let me sing in the choir. One old man can't be all that bad. Won't you please let me sing in the choir? I guess you'd say he's a fixture around town. They all knew his name. And every time the church bells ring,
You're not smiling enough while you're singing.
Uncle Jesse, he up and came. He always sat in the very same pew, humming in a voice loud and rough. When it came to the Antioch Church House Choir, Uncle Jesse never heard enough. You know he always wanted to sing in the choir, but he couldn't sing a lick, don't you know? Why, he tried out for the Antioch Choir 34 years in a row, saying, please let me sing in the choir.
Choir in the choir.
Please let
me sing in the choir.
One old man can't be all that bad. Won't you please let me sing in the choir? One cloudy Sunday morning, I remember it was raining some. The church bells rang and everybody came except Jesse. He didn't come. Everybody started getting worried, but I figured they'd start anyhow. Just as they did, Jesse's voice came down from heaven, and I don't know how. He said, I'll find me a choir that'll let me sing. Now I'm singing in the heavenly choir. I could lift my voice just as high as yours, maybe just a little higher. I found me a choir that'll let me sing. Now I'm singing in the heavenly choir. You folks down there,
you can hold me tight.
I'm singing in the heavenly choir. Please let me sing in the choir, in the choir. Please let me sing in the choir. One old man can't be all that bad. Won't you please let me sing in the choir?
Amen.
It's the Antioch Baptist Church song.
I'm going to confess that's actually one of my favorites.
I knew you was singing it.
I felt it. I felt it.
We're going to have to get you in the gospel group now, Derek.
I'm in. Let's do it.
He's not heard our song, has he?
Well, it was at the intro, but I don't know if he was watching.
He wasn't there. He wasn't there until like 10 minutes ago.
I mean, I looked it up. I looked up in there a little bit earlier, but it looked like an episode of Cops because I just saw a car like swerving or something.
Well, hey, before we do that though, we were doing a question earlier. Don't get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, that's right.
Who else? Did we ask everybody that question?
What was the question?
The P. Your most embarrassing P.
Stirvin, what was your most embarrassing pee? Oh, wait, no, that's the time.
I already told you.
Yeah, that's
Samothy,
right.
what was your
Samothy.
most embarrassing pee?
Well, I have a couple.
This is taking too long. Well,
once I got really drunk from Applebee's and I peed in their parking lot.
Who?
It's not that embarrassing.
Oh, I thought you
Sorry,
said
Applebee's.
Applebee's?
Oh, it was
every-
Applebee's.
No, everybody does it in an Applebee's.
Also, I was too lazy to go back to the bathroom. That's the only reason why I peed in the parking lot.
So it was just.
It's not that embarrassing. I think the most embarrassing was when I was
It wasn't
in
an
third
emergency.
grade.
It was just pure laziness.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Hang on.
The most embarrassing one would be when I was in third grade.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Please let me pee by my car, by my car. Please let me pee by my car. Okay, anyway, go ahead. What you were saying. Sorry.
Okay, so my probably most embarrassing pee story was when I was in third grade. I was in class and I really, really had to pee. And I asked my teacher like if I could go, and she kept saying no. You should have went in recess. Well, I mean, in between class periods during recess, I didn't have to pee, and then I did. So I kept asking her, and she kept saying no. And then I couldn't hold it anymore, and then I peed in my seat, and there was like a little puddle because it was one of those third grade chairs that are connected to the desks, and they had that little dip in the chair, and oh god, it was so embarrassing. I had to walk to the office. Well, I didn't walk; I waddled to the office with wet pants, trying my best to hide them with my sweatshirt.
That was
It was very tragic, and then my mom had to come pick me up so I could go change at home.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't never had an embarrassing pee, so to speak, but I had a big old embarrassing.
I was lost in sorrow, wandering in the darkness. There was no light to guide the way. Then just like a stranger, hiding in the shadow, he turned my night into day. Good news, shouting out good news to you, shout it out today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way. When that Holy Ghost fire jumped up and bit me, that old devil's temptation disappeared. His saving grace and glory, oh, it consumes me, washes my soul white and makes it clear. Good news, shouting out good news, shout it out today. You may never see it written in paper, but he's bringing good news your way. Good news, shout out good news to you today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way. Good news, shout out good news, shout out today. You may never see it written in the paper, but he's bringing good news your way.
And since it was not containable, they never let us go back there.
Well, that was Seth's story. How about you?
Me?
Yeah, what's your most embarrassing pee story?
Pretty much ever since I turned 30, half the time they go to the urinal, I piss my pants. So it's like every day, man.
To some degree of normalcy. So what did you say?
I said,
I will in a second.
Are you talking to me again?
What was that?
What? No, I was talking to my dad.
Huh?
Look at that big old hole right there.
I don't know who he was talking about, but he was calling one of y'all some names, and I don't appreciate it.
Mother.
All right, excuse me. I don't know what's happening. Issues here. All right, next question.
She ain't into wine and roses. Beer just makes her turn up her noses. And she doesn't give a about a sip of
what? You trying to summon the technical difficulty?
No, I was waiting for one of them to answer. Are they still there? Are they there still? They're still? Are they there? What are you doing? What happened?
Shuffling.
I can't see. Oh, that's just because my eyes suck. I'm old, y'all. I've got to be at least the third oldest person on this Steelcast. At least the third, but I'm not sure if I am. Excuse me. Don't put your nose to this microphone.
I can smell it from here.
Cheetos and beer. Cheetos and beer.
All right. So what was that there? That next question there, Stirvin?
Oh, finally. I thought you'd never ask. It's my most important question yet, actually.
Yeah.
What was your first experience with the Steel Reserve, and why has it become so important to you now?
You're born into it. No, not really. You tell them because you started.
What was your
my first one was Willie Fred.
Yeah, well,
he got me to try it, and I hated it like everyone does. But there's something warm, and there's something really, really, homey and earthly, and just very like hits you right on the heart type. Very soothing, and there's nothing quite like the smooth taste of
the smooth taste
Steel Reserve.
Steel Reserve.
Anyway, he started. You tell him how you started it.
Well, see, I used to know this old boy named Larry.
Old Larry.
And old Larry,
a good old boy.
He liked getting drunk, and every time I'd see him, he'd be just plastered. He'd be singing karaoke at the Chili's. There wasn't karaoke at the Chili's. He brought his own mic. He came in there, didn't stop the man.
He kept it going.
All right, old Larry. Every time I'd see him, I go, dear Lord, I don't know how that man affords to drink like that.
He brought his own.
You look at him and you go, well, I know he ain't got that kind of money.
He ain't got that. Chili's drinks. They don't even serve drinks at Chili's, but they didn't then. But
that ain't the point. The point is you go out somewhere, you're gonna end up paying $4-5 per drink,
per beverage of the adult kind.
And I know this man he wasn't a lightweight. He wasn't his first night drinking.
No, I mean he's
I've seen him around. Seen him around forever.
It takes more than 4 to get him there.
And so I said, Larry, listen, I need to know something. Teach me your ways. All right. I need to know how to get this drunk on your poor man's budget. And he just
wisdom just came right out of him.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
I could smell it.
Smell it, but
smell like Tony Chachere's
Cajun
seasoning. And
but
and he said, you go down there to the dollar store, get you a 12-pack. I said, a 12-pack ain't gonna do nothing, Larry. He said, no, get you a 12-pack of the Steel Reserve. Steel Reserve, 12 cans, 8% alcohol. That's a 24-pack. That's $8 right there. I said, How am I just now hearing about this, Larry? He said, the government don't want you to know. Here in Alabama, they try to water it down. And I was like, that don't seem right. Turns out it was true. They used to water down Steel Reserve all the way back until whenever they changed it. All the way to whenever they changed it. They used to water it down.
What?
They tried to keep you from the smooth steel taste of Steel Reserve. High gravity, 8.1%. Definitely not a malt liquor. Beer.
It definitely is a malt liquor.
It's beer flavored malt liquor. Don't let anybody lie to you.
So that got him into it, and then therefore I, by association, became Steel Reserve too.
What about you? What was your first experience with a Steel Reserve there, Stirvin?
My first experience with a Steel Reserve is probably forever on the internet on your show.
So the Steelcast itself was the first time you ever had a Steel Reserve.
It's when I lost my reserve virginity. Right there is on the Steelcast.
No, it doesn't work.
Also, coincidentally, the night that you came on the Steelcast live was the night you lost your regular virginity. So that's
I'm sorry.
all
Okay,
came full circle.
It was late. Well, you know what? Since we're asking people about their Steel Reserve,
Yeah, let's ask. I want to ask Jeff about his Steel Reserve experience.
I just know they're not drinking.
Oh. So my first time drinking Steel Reserve, hanging out as you do at a friend's house, and we decided to play King's Cup. And I guess it wasn't really King's Cup because we were playing the one where you put the can on the table and you slide a card underneath the tab, and whoever pops it, you have to chug the drink. So we were playing it with Steel Reserve because we were, 20 and broke. And so I popped the top of the Steel Reserve and had to chug it. And then everyone in the room dared me to shotgun a 211. So I was like, I'll do it. So we go out to the front porch and I shotgun one and I slam it on the ground. I was like, I told you I'd shotgun a 211. Turns out I dared myself in my brain to shotgun a 211 and no one else had anything to do with that. Skipping to the end of the story, I was in the bathroom alternating between sitting and hovering over the toilet, having just a really rough time. It was very loud, and my buddy's sister came out of her room, knocked on the door, asked me if I was okay, and then told me to shut the hell up because I was making too much noise and they had to work the next morning. So me and Steel Reserve, we get along great.
You have a long storied history, you and Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
The Steel Reserve dared him to shotgun a Steel Reserve.
You were looking at the can. It's like, hey, shotgun me. I dare you to dare yourself to shotgun me.
Your guess is as good as mine because I have no good explanation for any of it other than Steel Reserve.
Cocaine, shotgun me. All right.
Hit me with that Kurt Cobain. Is that what you said?
Oof.
Shotgun me.
Get the slug fits. Hey, Samantha, where are you at?
What was your first experience with a Steel Reserve?
Sorry, I was feeding my cat.
Her bat.
How do I switch the camera
these days?
She's just in there.
Nope, that's not how you do it. Sorry, what was the question?
What was the question? What was your first experience with a Steel Reserve?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you have that on record. I think the face I made was like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There's a meme.
Yep.
There's a meme of that. So there's also a meme of you and 5 Steel Reserves looking over your shoulder on the couch.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Can we get the meme up on the screen, Jamie? Can we get a Jamie?
Has Derek ever had a steel reserve?
Derek, you ever had a steel reserve?
I'm sorry, guys. I exclusively drink Sam Adams pumpkin ale.
Why is he on the show?
Oh, you
What are you
fancy,
doing on the show?
Well, he's on Stirvin's show, not ours.
That's right. You ain't on ours.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
me.
Can you get those? Can you get those in Kentucky? Is it everywhere? Can I just go get one?
Yeah,
Probably.
they're everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna love
Just
it.
like Santa Claus and the Viet Cong. They're everywhere.
They should do a pumpkin reserve.
I speak for the trees. For some reason, they speak in Vietnamese.
What?
Hang on, I'm trying to get a meme up on the screen, and it's taking me long
This meme is awful
because I'm not Jamie from the Confound Millennial knockoff, whatever it's called.
That's
Well,
the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
That's not a thing anyone's ever said to me. All right, let's see.
how you doing, little mama lemon whispering? Here. Tell you all them things you wanna hear. Yo, big old butt looks soft. You mind if I touch it and see if it's soft?
All right, this is the meme right here.
There you go.
This is
my God.
reenactment of the last time that Timothy was on the Steelcast.
Yep, that is
Except,
super,
this version
super
has on more
accurate.
toes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
Super accurate.
Did she throw up?
Did you throw up?
Did you throw up?
No, I didn't.
Did you throw up?
No, I didn't.
Did you throw up? Did you vomit? Did you hurl? Did you barf? Did you chuck?
Now
I did not throw up.
You did not throw up. You didn't, but you also did not break the record because that one feller that night, he did break the record and didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, he wasn't even part of the
He wasn't even part of the challenge. How many did he drink?
Half. He started a ninth one and then threw up.
And these were the big 24-ounce. He had 8 of them.
And then he tried to do the blue raz, and they got him just like you. Willie
Yeah,
Fred.
the blue raspberry is of the devil.
Unless you only have them, then you get you acclimate. Hey, can you show that vine? What the heck am I talking about? That TikTok that I made that got pulled down because of violence.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Talk amongst yourself.
So what's popping, dogs?
I want to be a national man.
I just want to say that I really enjoyed that video. As someone who grew up Pentecostal, that was very accurate.
Well,
I really appreciated that.
You grew up Pentecostal.
Hell yeah.
Wait, talking funny or snakes? Which one?
Yeah,
I never played with any
Pull it out of
snakes.
the other, brother.
All right. So
Yeah,
talking
well,
funny, me too. Jean shorts, long hair. Yeah. Or
Well, I
jean
had
shorts, long hair.
I love
Yeah.
that. Talking funny or snakes.
I had a short-lived, I don't want to say career, but it was traveling around as a gospel band, and like we went to some crazy ass churches where people speaking in tongues, and then I think, but 2 favorite things is when they'll start running the pews, and when they'll do this thing called chicken pecking, which is I guess where the spirit gets in them and they just start pecking like chickens. It's a real thing.
They should start eefing instead.
I've never seen that.
You never seen an eefer?
Not in the churches I've been to, but I'm sure that it's out there.
Look out. I've seen some pew running.
I've seen some pew running in my day too.
I've seen some pew running, Bible thumping, hobble lobbaja, and all the sweating and the spirit and the praying and the laying of the hands and the anointment of the oil and the hollering of the preacher and the people sleeping with each other, all that. I've seen all that. The drinking of the liquor and the drinking of the liquor and the eating of the Oreos and all that business I've seen in the churches.
Are you talking about Burgess chicken or what are you talking
Sorry,
about?
I got them 2 mixed up. I added them all together.
All right, so real quick, this is the video that Seth has for us. Real quick, we'll go to a clip. Go to a clip.
Girl, move. Oh, okay. Go to hell on your hussy. Oh, man, just because I'm in there walking don't mean I ain't gonna walker it all over your ass. Mm-mm.
One more
I
time.
can confirm that it is like that.
So violent.
sometimes.
Play
Girl,
one.
move. Better go to hell on, you old hussy. Oh, man, just because I'm in there walking don't mean I ain't gonna walker it all over your ass. Mm-mm.
They pulled this down from TikTok because it was too
violent. It was too violent, y'all.
Too violent.
We're going to get flagged on the YouTube because it's too violent.
Too violent.
Jeff Golden can go on YouTube and wear blackface and upload it.
It was more of a Carlos face. I mean, it was not really.
It was
black.
brown face.
I mean, it was
brown face.
It was
brown.
Is there a scale? Is there a scale where it's okay?
It was a FOC. It was a
Face of color.
Is that the politically correct term?
What, FOC?
Can we?
How did I become the politically correct one of this show?
What did he say?
How did he become the politically
What did he say?
correct one?
Kabiki? What did he say?
What?
Kabiki?
What? I was checked out. I wasn't listening. I was watching his dumb face, and I couldn't figure out what he was saying.
How did I become the politically correct one of the show?
What did you say? Politically correct?
I'm just still in shock over this Jeff Golden.
Oh, I thought you actually came up with a better term than what I said. That's why I thought, okay, forget what.
Listen, ain't nobody happy about what Jeff Golden did.
Yeah,
except for Jeff Golden. Apparently,
Can we what? Can we watch it again?
Hey, I think everyone should see that video.
We will definitely put the video, the link to the video in the comments.
I'm racist because I think they're gonna bomb us.
Okay, I wish y'all could see what's going on out here in the audience.
Oh,
I went. Yeah, one of the two. I don't figure out which color.
Whoa!
I can't figure out which color people they are trying to pretend to be.
No.
Sorry.
Hey guys, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
I can say it. You didn't have to hit me like that, bro.
The views expressed by Seth do not reflect the opinions of his employer or coworkers.
The views of Seth do not express the views and opinions of Seth do not. They ain't mine or Major League Baseball.
Bring Carlos back up here to. I mean, he makes fun of my color. Flush when I've been drinking. Okay, I turn red. He always laughs at it.
Hey, what's y'all's favorite Christmas movie?
He's kind of good. Okay, if we're gonna get canceled, we're gonna get it really good. We're gonna get canceled, we're gonna get it really good. The Lord will strike us down.
Well, if we're gonna delete the video off the internet, might as well go all in now.
You can take
post it to YouTube.
This is on YouTube and Twitter.
Yep.
It's a
Maybe yours will get 180,000 views.
That watch us. It's a good thing Stirvin's only got 14 that watches him.
Yeah, ain't nobody seeing it now, but as soon as they hear about what you said, we getting canceled.
What did I say that was so bad?
I don't know. It's 2020, but anything.
You're right.
That's the hardest thing about running an internet show is you got to be careful what you say, man.
Well, nobody ever told me that.
Well, when the steel was there, talking through you.
Wait, what did he say?
I said, internet's like herpes. That stuff's forever.
No, what did Seth say? That was bad.
Personally,
several things.
Mostly, I said people of color and a colored people, which in my lifetime has never been, to me, a derogatory term. It literally was what people wanted to be called.
You said something about they're gonna bomb us.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, now to be fair,
you guys couldn't see
to be
what I
fair,
was looking at.
To be fair, there's two fellers out here,
And they both had a bomb.
Aviator sunglasses, hoodie.
No,
Yes, sir.
yeah, we're gonna go with that.
They did not. They were not dressed up in any ethnic fashion. They were dressed as white men wearing
Of the
sunglasses
government,
and
yeah, they just
they were they just looked like the government. They were going to bomb us.
Therefore,
it was not racist. It was
BLM.
Honest.
Did you say BLM?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're really getting canceled.
Oh man, there goes
Bureau of Land Management, right?
the Bureau of Land Management. That's right. Yes,
That's right.
yes, sir.
That's-
Yes, sir. Whew, saved it.
Thank you for
Dear
clarifying
Lord.
that.
Oh boy.
And I have clarified that my very good friend Carlos did not, in fact, have a bomb in his hand. It was actually a bomb speaker.
That speaker is bomb.
Well, no, I'm serious. It's a bomb speaker. It's a little bomb-shaped speaker.
Yes, sir.
But he took it back outside because it was dead, and they have the worst chargers.
And because he didn't want it to explode in here. Because there's magnets, and I don't know how those work.
How do magnets work?
Yeah, mucus. We've already been over all the ICP, IC mucus, IC whatever the hell you want to talk about. We've done been through all that. But we're not right now. What we're trying to explain here is that you don't need to cancel us, Twitter.
This has been a very educational show.
Oh, I get it. I don't get it.
Because of my drinking, that it was going to be considered racist. Now, the people of color thing I said, that may have been a little off color. God dang it.
Didn't he say faces of color too? I'm still back there.
What did he say?
Faces of color is like
Face- yeah.
fox. Them foxes.
Faces of color. Yes, there was a white feller, an older gentleman by the name of Jeff Golden. And Jeff Golden made his face a different color. And he uploaded a video in 2014 like it was okay. And to defend Jeff Golden's honor, we have Jeff Langenkamp.
Nope. Nope. Not gonna do it. Can't do it. Won't do it.
Yeah, one thing you guys have not done is speculated if Jeff Golden would indeed take the mucus or if he would take the pee.
I feel like he's a mucus guy.
A mucus guy?
I think he's a mucus guy.
I think it's in the name. I think he would take the golden shower.
No, you would think that, but it's too obvious, right? It's just playing too much to typecast. You know, it would absolutely go the other way.
I don't think so.
Who's going to start the Jeff Golden tribute band, Jeff Mucus?
Jeff Pyrite.
Got to be a person of color, and then they do.
That's a good joke. Hold on, I want recognition of this joke. My Jeff Golden tribute, Jeff Pyrite, because it's fool's gold, guys. Come on.
Oh, okay, I get it. But for real though, there needs to be someone that holds Jeff Golden accountable for what he's done.
Where is he? No, it's that way. Yeah, see, he got it. No. Yep, that one. Yep, that one. He got it. He clapped.
Nope. That way.
Stirvin, you gonna have Jeff Golden on your show and hold him accountable?
Hold him accountable for the atrocities that he committed in 2014?
Yes.
Absolutely.
We
Okay,
don't have
hang on. All right, for real though. Some
don't
sort
have
of
any evidence that he
a
stopped.
gotcha interview with Jeff Golden where you interview him about his career and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden at the end, you busted. What about this?
We don't have evidence that he ever stopped doing Ray Charles.
Yeah, that's true. There's no apology video.
Makes you think. Makes you think.
Right now, he's probably doing a Charlie Pride.
Oh, man, you're
R.I.P. and
probably
peace.
right. He's out there doing "Kiss the Angel Good Morning," "Roll On Mississippi." Oh man, you are probably right, and that
He probably doesn't even realize that Charlie Pride's black, so he's probably not even in blackface.
I learned that like 2 years ago. So
I was really hoping you were going to say 2 days ago, and I was going to be like, yeah, that was the day his obituary came out.
yeah, no. I learned it like a couple years ago. Had no idea.
I'm just keeping it topical.
Hey, 6 months ago, he wrote and performed a song called "I Love America." And he has another video that came out 2 months ago called "Shake It." So
we're talking about Jeff Golden.
Yeah, he's still active.
Let's see if we can get some Jeff Golden in here.
I wouldn't.
Oh, hang on. Jeff Golden. I got to find out. First of all, I got to find out if the music is copywritten.
I mean, his lawyers. I mean, he's no Post Malone.
Let's see here. "Shake It" by Jeff Golden. Official music video featuring Patty Rutland dancers.
Look at his face, man.
This video is in high definition videography. I don't know if you knew that or not. Hang on, I'm gonna get this video for the stream. Give me a second here. Stirvin, what's your favorite Jeff Golden song?
It's time to be honest with you here.
He's got so many hits. Jeff Golden.
Is this a safe place? Can I tell you a secret?
You can tell me a secret, yeah.
Just between you and me. Don't tell anybody else on this.
Don't tell Jeff Golden.
I don't know who the hell Jeff Golden is.
That is the appropriate answer. It's like being Trap's one fan. It's the appropriate thing.
Hey, so by far the video that he has that has the most views is the one where he does the blackface. So, I mean,
people know.
Maybe that's what you got to do to get the clicks.
Sometimes if you need to be famous and you're real desperate and you're worried that you're gonna die before you can pay back all the little old ladies that you took money from to start a bar, sometimes you gotta do a little blackface here and there to get them YouTube clicks.
He's like the real version of the producers.
Except,
right?
Except
putting
not
those old ladies out of their money to fund his questionable entertainment with a question mark at the end of entertainment.
Izzy, do you know who Jeff Golden is? Jeff Golden. No, he's the Elvis tribute artist.
Not that one.
From Dothan, Alabama, but he also in 2014 as a white man dressed in we won't call it blackface, but he was very tan and pretending to be Ray Charles and put it up on the internet.
Is it weird that?
And he's got hundreds of thousands of views on this here video, and most of them favorable because they get a lot of thumbs up.
Is it weird that there were more than one active Elvis impersonator in the Dothan area?
So you don't know who this is, Jeff Golden? You should look it up. There'll be a link right in the comments of the Steelcast to send everybody to the video of Jeff Golden, definitely not in blackface, but 100% in blackface, pretending to be Ray Charles.
That's like double offensive,
I just
right?
wanted you to come up here and talk, but you're leaving. You're gone now. Why is it bedtime? You're an adult now. What year is it? Bye. What did I say? I'm trying to get this here Jeff Golden video loaded, but it ain't.
Is it more offensive that he was impersonating a blind African American gentleman?
Ray Charles wasn't African, but he was a person of color, so I don't appreciate your hate speech.
I mean, it's very ableist, right? It's not only was he pretending to be someone that wasn't white, but also blind.
Stirvin done ran off. Stirvin's like,
you want no part of this cancel party. You know who I'm tired?
I've been really trying to make sure the Steelcast doesn't have another episode. So, happy birthday.
I was definitely gonna make a joke that I don't want to make anymore. So, you got that video?
Yeah, it's loading. It's loading.
Oh,
It's
okay,
loading.
okay. I have a question. Okay,
Sure, go right ahead.
All right, so I'm ignorant about Golden, first of all, but I was just thinking we talked about you guys were doing some Southern gospel music, some sweet Southern gospel music. What are the chances that this Golden guy is related to William Lee Golden of the Oak Ridge Boys, who was from Bruton, Alabama?
Oh boy,
hero.
I mean, well, first of all, I don't want to be no offense when I say this, but the gene pool down here in Alabama is about as deep as that mucus pool. So the chances
He's probably close, just as closely related to the great Dothan legend Bobby Goldsboro as he is to the great Oak Ridge legend.
That's right, Bobby Goldsboro. We'll do a Bobby Goldsboro takedown episode here in the future. But if you'd like to do your research on Bobby Goldsboro, go ahead and just go ahead and Google that name.
No.
Yes. What was his number one hit? I'm asking you. What was his number one hit?
His number one hit was called Honey. This is Bobby Goldsboro. Without any disrespect, Bobby Goldsboro is the only number one pop artist on the Billboard charts to ever come from Dothan, Alabama.
But he's not originally from Dothan, Alabama. He's from Mariana.
He's from Mariana originally, but he moved to Dothan and became a #1 Billboard charting artist with his song "Honey." Then there's some other things that happen if you dig around long enough after that don't have to do with music.
There's none of that on his Wikipedia page.
You would think that somebody would definitely bring in some court cases that have to do with
His daughter.
Oh, this ain't the Bobby Goldsboro takedown episode. This is the Jeff Golden takedown episode.
Who, by the way, his daughter still lives in Dothan.
What was that there, Samothy?
His daughter still lives in Dothan.
You are correct about that, which is why we ain't doing a Bobby Goldsboro takedown episode yet, because we are in Dothan, and he can presumably come and find us while
Possibly
we
take
are
legal
doing
action
and take us down.
Oh man!
Why? Because it's all public knowledge.
With the gap.
But again,
It's technically public knowledge, though. If you can find all of this information on the internet,
in every
wouldn't that make it public knowledge?
in every place that sells,
It definitely is on the internet, and his records is every place that you can buy records in Dothan, Alabama. That's including flower shops, record stores, antique stores, and gas stations. Everywhere that sells vinyl records has Bobby Goldsboro records. So buy them all up, keep them off the shelf. Keep them off the shelf.
I mean, that's what Sam would say, but she lives in California away from the problem. She doesn't care. Wait, what time is it there?
It's 8:41.
That's something.
With that said, we're gonna cut to a video by Jeff Golden.
Oh Lord!
This is a song called "Shake It," and it is recorded in high definition.
Okay, and you just be slurping it down, Mr. Junior. Ed is gonna be shaking some salt. He gonna be shaking salt on the French fry.
Salt on the French fry.
Man, did you see how good an actor he did that? Did you see that?
Is he in a limousine that he rented himself?
Look at him.
When's the music gonna start? I wonder.
It's art. This is art. Okay. It says camera 1 up on the top. This is camera 1. I don't know what camera 2's filming. Look at that chest, boy. Look at that chest. That's Jeff Golden over there in the paint.
Look at that high definition. Stop it. Let them have their fun, Willie Fred, please.
Second.
Dothan Civic Center, we played there.
Right behind you there. To get this.
I want to watch this on my
How much was your TV?
Over there. So wait a minute, Mr. Junior. You'll have to. If we're gonna do it now, or you want to make one more loud? Yeah, one more loud.
What's that? Jeff Golden logo. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2.
Look at all the people.
How much you think he paid them to hand them that flower?
Like one of our videos.
This is worse than any of the videos that we've ever produced.
See ya.
Yeah. Okay, now that woman's not a plant. That woman is definitely a woman. Ashley's granny.
Hey, get the bag, Lucas. Get the bag. Got the limo on the other side. Got Gatorade in it.
Oh, finally the video's starting. It's at the Civic Center. Oh man,
It's
Jeff.
still the 2 different camera angles.
Why is it showing both cameras? and they're not synced
I
up.
know a girl, her name is Bobby Smith, and she can outshake everybody she's with.
Is that why I'm hearing an echo?
Her name is Judy. You ought to see her shake her booty. I know a girl, her name is Joyce. She gets a heart, she may lose my voice. I know a girl, her name is Martha, and she can shake it better than anybody can. I know a girl, her name is Betsy, and when it comes to shaking, she's always ready to. I know a girl, her name is Linda. She broke my when they all shake it. Shake it, feeling fucking like a millionaire. Make it fucking like a millionaire. I know
Jim Barrett fans better than this.
all night long. I know a girl, Mary's her name. When I see her shaking, she drives me insane. I know a girl, her name is Donna. I've had chicken all day, but tonight she's gone. I know a girl, her name is Lynn. In a shaking contest, I know she would win. I know a girl, her name is Wanda. I saw her shake it on the back of a Honda. I know a girl, her name is Sunny. Shook it so good, I gave her my money. How shake it? All you gotta do is shake it. Get to feeling blue, just shake it. And make it funky like a mugger does. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it over here and shake it over there. Shake it over there. Shake it over, shake it everywhere. Shake it everywhere. Down and down, ain't no need to pound, no stand up, shout, turn around and stick it out, stick it out. Shake it, 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 shake it.
Is this Neil McCoy ripoff?
I know a girl, her name is Jill. If no one else is shaking, I know she will. I know a girl, her name is Michelle. She did last night well. I know a girl, her name is Lori, and she the best shaker that ain't no story. I know a girl, her name is Miss Howell. After she showers, she shake it with a towel. I know a girl, her name is Sue. Can't nobody shake it the way she do. I know a girl, her name Denise. Shook it so hard they had to call the police. Y'all shake it. All you gotta do, shake it. Get to feeling blue, just shake it. And make it funky like a monkey now. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it over here and shake it over there. Shake it over yonder, y'all shake it everywhere. Feeling down and out, ain't no need to pout. Stand up and shout, turn around and stick it out. I said shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it, now shake it.
It's
that was the best piece of art I have seen in the past 5 minutes.
Where's Ashley?
okay.
Ashley. Where's Ashley? All right, Ashley. Come on up here. We're talking about Jeff Golden. Come on now.
You are not doing this again, are you?
About Jeff Golden?
That whole thing?
Oh, no. We ain't playing the whole video, but you're going to have to scoot over. We ain't got
Me?
that much camera.
I'm just going to leave. I'm going to leave. That's about
You going to leave?
It's my time
Okay.
to go. I'm
All
leaving,
right.
I'm leaving at 11 Central.
All right. So, all right, Ashley. All right. I'm gonna give you my cherry real quick because I need you to explain. One, I need you to explain two things. All right. One, I need you to explain to the people who are unfamiliar. We got one person who doesn't know who Jeff Golden is. I've already explained it a million times. I've explained that he is an Elvis impersonator from here in Dothan, Alabama, who went in 2014 and uploaded a video of him doing blackface, being Ray Charles.
Did you say Billy Ray Charles?
Billy Ray Charles. Billy Ray Charles. Don't tell my Georgia. That's my new group. So yeah, there's that. But also I need you to explain who Jeff Golden is, and also why every time you say the word Jeff Golden, the chair underneath your granny gets all moist. Go ahead.
Lord.
All right, here we go. Here I am.
Lordy mercy.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
All right. So listen, Jeff Golden is. Oh, why is my hat so sideways? Okay. So anyway. Okay. So anyway, my hat is entirely sideways.
There
and
she
I'm
goes
making
again,
it
talking
worse.
about the hat. All right.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna hurt you. Anyway, so so it. You know what? We can just take it off a minute. Okay. So here's what happens. Jeff Golden is impersonator from Dothan, Alabama. When I was a little girl, like used to live across the street from my sperm donor, and and my sister thought he was really Elvis, and she would argue to death with anyone who said Elvis was dead. Like she was ready to throw hands over this shit. Okay, she's like, "Rrr, I saw Elvis the other day. He was getting his mail." Anyway, so my grandmother, who by the way cannot read nor write, but somehow has a Facebook, figure that shit out. My granny is obsessed with him. Okay, my pawpaw's been dead for like 7 years. My grandma is obsessed with Jeff Golden, and because she cannot read and has a Facebook, every time he sends her an invite to one of his shows, she thinks he's inviting her on a date. And she's like, oh, so I went over to my mom's house because she lives with my mom. She's entirely too crazy to live on her own now. So I went over to my mom's house to visit my mom, and I'm like, hey, Granny, how are you doing? And she goes, I done met me this fine young man, girl. And I'm like, did you really? That's so good. Thinking like, young man to her must mean like, maybe he's 70 or something. And she's like, yeah, and he messages me on my Facebook all the time, and he like sends me pictures and stuff all the time, girl. Like she's like, I have me a new man. And I'm like, okay, show me, Granny. And she opens up her Facebook, and apparently when he posts and it shows up on her timeline, she thinks that's him like posting on her wall. And when she apparently he messages everyone who follows him on Facebook to come to his shows, and she's like, he invited me on another date. Like I never get to go, but he invited me on another date. And I'm like, Granny, honey, baby, darling, no, honey, like listen, I used to be a stripper, honey. Like I was not inviting any of those men on dates with me, sweetheart. Like I was saying, come help me get this money. And I'm like, but she will fight you to the death. To the death. She swears that she and Jeff Golden have something going on. She swears that's her man. Like, that's her man to her. You can't tell her any different. That is her man. And she will fight you over it. She is old and senile as hell, but she can still throw down, and she will. So that's the story.
So that is why the chair is usually wet, or
no, actually, okay, y'all. So my granny's petty. Like I'm petty, okay, but she's a different level of petty. So my mama went to Ohio for Thanksgiving with my stepdad, who's really super cool. My granny cannot go on car trips, y'all. She wants to stop every 5 seconds. She wants to visit every gas station there is. She wants to buy all the souvenirs. She has to piss every 7 seconds. Like it's a thing. So
that's where Stirvin's getting all the pee for the buckets.
Probably. Because listen to what she did, y'all. My mom asked my auntie to take care of her over the holidays, and my auntie said for like $2,000 she'd take care of her. So my mom's like, no. My family's like that. Anyway, so
$2,000 sounds like a deal when it comes to your granny.
I mean, you right though. But then she sent her to stay with my sister. And my sister's husband had just got this brand new leather lazy boy recliner. He's only sat in it like 3 times. This poor man. So Granny, of course, being the oldest person in the house, gets to sit in the lazy boy nice leather recliner. Well, at first, she decides that she is going to stop taking her water pills because she has had congestive heart failure, so she has to take water pills because she decided it made her pee too much.
Are the pills made out of water? Because that would explain the peeing.
No, but they do make you pee. They're made to draw water away from your heart.
Okay.
So anyway, so she stopped taking her water pills because she said it was cutting into her time watching her stories. It's what she calls her soap operas, her stories. So she stopped taking the pills. Then apparently just getting up the normal amount of time to go pee was too much. So she decided she was just going to pee in the chair for as long as she was there, just thoroughly marinating this poor unsuspecting recliner in old lady piss. It was R. Kelly's his wettest dream, actually. So anyway,
she's way too old for her.
Way too old.
But just the right age for Jeff Golden.
Apparently so, since he loves to invite her on dates. Anyway, so she does that. Oh, but I forgot to tell him the first thing she did. Should I tell him the first thing she did? It was terrible. It was so awful. Okay, so the first thing she did when she walked in the house is she told all the children who are ages like 7 to 3. These children are 7 to 3 years old. She walks in the house and her first order of business is to tell everyone that Santa Claus is not real.
Which is a lie. Santa is real and he is.
Wait, what?
Yes. She told all of the children. She walks in the house, doesn't even say hey. She goes, Santa Claus ain't real.
which tells me that she is in fact a pathological liar because Santa Claus is in fact
she's very
real.
Naughty.
Oh,
That's
thank
the only
God.
time you never came to see her. But anyway, she tells all the children that Santa ain't real. So all the children throw a mad fit. There is much slamming of doors, screaming, acting crazy. Then the next order of business is she shit in the air vent. I wish I was lying to you. I really wish I was lying to you. Listen, my sister lives in a trailer. My sister lives in a trailer and they have air vents in the floor. They are not up in the ceiling like at my house. They are down in the floor. So there's an air vent close to the toilet in the bathroom. And I guess my granny just swooped her underoos down and popped a squat on top of this air vent. But the thing is, okay, the genius of this, the evil genius of this whole thing, right, is that during the day, it wasn't cold enough to run the heat. Nor was it warm enough to run the air conditioner. So nobody knew about this, right? But then nighttime happens and they click the heat on. And all of a sudden, my sister loses trust in everyone in the house. Seriously, these children have been potty trained for quite some time. She is checking their pants for poop. She's like blaming the dog. She's checking under the couch, making everybody take their shoes off, looking at the bottom of their shoes. And she's like, what smells like shit? She is going crazy. She's like, what in this house smells like shit right now? What is it? Like just looking under everything, going through everybody's room, accusing everybody of having shit somewhere. And my granny's just sitting there smiling while my sister loses her mind. And she smirks this little smile now because my granny does that. She goes, you know, it might have been me. And my sister
might have been.
Yeah.
Might.
And my sister goes, what the hell do you mean, Inez? It might have been you. And she goes, I might have accidentally shit in your air vent.
So we'll come back to Ashley's granny here in a second. But before we do that, Seth has to pop in over here and tell us all that he's hates us all and that he's going home.
I hate all of you, and I'm going home. Oh,
You got to do it on camera. Get on in here. Jesus.
Excuse me, I'm eating. Hold on.
What are you eating?
Chip.
You spitting on me, you going to give me the aroma.
Oh, Lord, all the cursing. I love y'all. I mean, hate, whatever. And I got to buy.
Bye, Seth. Love you.
Bye, Seth. Don't get lost again.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Seth on the Seth and Willie Fred Steelcast Confound Millennial crossover episode.
Yeah, now I've got anxiety. I don't like that guy driving, man. It scares me.
Listen, he ain't gonna be the worst one out on the road.
He sure ain't.
I hope you don't drive like Ashley's granny.
Oh, please don't. Do you know how many shrubs she's taken out?
A shrub is a guy who don't.
Who thinks it's that, also known as a buster?
So anyway, back on the topic of your granny there.
In air vents.
Shitting in air vents is not the only thing that Granny does.
No.
What I would like to speak on about Granny here.
Oh, which thing?
That would be what I would like to speak on is you talked about her stories.
Yeah.
The stories that she likes. But I would like to know about these foreign films that she likes to watch at the dinner table. If you would indulge us with regale us with the tale of your granny and her love for the foreign arts.
Arts, yeah. All right, y'all. So listen, my mother is very religious. I cannot, say any of the words I like to say in her house because
Nor can you say them on this show because this is in fact a family drinking show on the PBS.
Well, I've been talking this whole time. You ain't told me to shut up once. Anyway, so my mother is very religious. My little brothers go to they're homeschooled and they do a Christian homeschooling and they're not allowed to believe in dinosaurs, and I don't understand that, but that's just their thing and that's what they do. And I say live and let live. Is
it Mecca?
If you don't believe in dinosaurs, that is your right. I'm gonna look at you funny, but that's your right to not believe in dinosaurs, especially because there is evidence of dinosaurs existing. Yes. So anyway, my granny is sitting at the table, Sunday dinner, sitting at the table, and she's half deaf. She can't hear the damn thing, really. But she's sitting at the table.
Is she one of those people that you got to have Casablanca real loud, just blaring in the living room?
You have to holler at her. So anyway, she's sitting at the table and she has the phone cranked all the way to 11.
Was she watching Murder, She Wrote?
No, honey, I wish she was watching Murder, She Wrote. She was watching Asian porn.
By porn, do you mean pornography?
Yes, I do. Loud as hell at Sunday dinner in front of my mother and my two brothers who are 14 and 15 years old and not allowed to play any video games that aren't rated E for everyone.
I have an important question I need to fully picture this scenario in my head. Were there tentacles involved?
It was Asian porn. She didn't say it was hentai.
There were various fruits and vegetables. There were lots of things. So many things. Yeah.
So, but what? Well, see, not everybody saw the tentacles, but
they heard
they definitely heard some things.
God.
Yelled very loudly.
Yeah.
I mean, but to be fair, most of the
it was in Japanese, so
most of the stuff is going to be censored.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess it's fine.
Pixelated.
While mother's trying to serve the fried chicken, all you hear is like,
Well, we're getting flagged now.
Yeah. So my mom is trying to serve chicken. My little brothers are at the table. They have just come back from church.
The chicken is where they got the chicken.
No, that's my favorite chicken place, though. I love churches.
Wait, hold on. They believe in chickens, but they don't believe in dinosaurs?
I know. Listen.
Chickens are just dinosaurs.
I know. And dinosaurs taste delicious.
Actually, okay. So I know I was joking around saying there wasn't any evidence of dinosaurs, but that is not true. There's plenty of evidence. If you go down to Church's Chicken and you get one of those wings with that extra hunk of meat on the end, that's from a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I love
Chickens are dinosaurs.
And you get to eat at churches. You get to eat dinosaurs with a side of fried okra.
Oh, have y'all ever watched a chicken eat a mouse?
No.
No, sir.
No.
Oh, bro. Watching a
Let me see if I can get the video.
pack of chickens,
Jamie, go ahead and pull that
go
up.
after a mouse that goes into their
Jamie,
little
Jamie,
den.
can you pull that up? Jamie,
Jamie, pull it up.
we got to
hang
hire a
on.
Jamie.
We do have to hire Jamie.
That's what I keep Chandler around for.
Aw.
What's his name?
Shannon.
Okay. All right. I was making sure I got it right. I didn't want to look like a fool.
Yes.
Why are you laughing at that? Wasn't funny?
I don't know.
Now, one laugh all night long, and it was at me not wanting to look like a fool. How dare you?
How a chicken is eating a mouse.
First of all,
Who?
I got a great face.
It's-
Fucking give me my Oscar
I
now.
don't.
Does somebody have the chicken eating mouse?
I'm trying to find a good video of them actually chasing it because every video I'm finding, they already have the mouse and they're already eating it.
Well, when you find it,
Nom, nom, nom.
I believe you do have the option to screen share, but I'm not positive about that.
I'm pretty sure he does. Well, that might have been on Zoom. I don't know about SteamYard.
Well, here you go.
I believe that you have the option to screen share. Does it give you the option? Oh, there it is, right there.
Ooh.
There it is. Go ahead and get that into stream.
Hey, let's see it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh,
Oh
God.
my God.
Chicken's violent.
Yeah, like I saw this happen live, and like watching them chase the mouse was the craziest part.
Do you know what I love? Have y'all ever seen secretary birds like stomp the hell out of snakes?
What's a secretary bird?
Oh my God. So, first of all, this bird looks beyond fabulous. Like her eyelashes are on point. Like she's got long legs. She struts her stuff. And then she sees a snake and she goes, "Oh, really? I thought a bitch said something." And stomps it out.
Yeah, that boss
Then
bird's
it
gonna
does.
try to fuck that secretary bird. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that right now.
She might stomp him out too. Like, I wouldn't mess with her. She got legs. She ain't got hands. She got legs.
Chickens are dinosaurs. Like it's just science. See, look, educational show.
This is
It's been the most educational steel case I've ever seen.
If you would like to donate to see more educational programming like this on PBS,
viewers like you
are the ones that viewed this, and for $60, a donation of $60, we'll send you a video CD of 70 minutes of your favorite moment from Steelcast, burnt in stunning 420p. $60.
420 P's.
420p's.
That's how much we need
That's
for
how
this
many
movie.
P's.
Yeah.
That's how many P's that Stirvin needed to fill that bucket.
And if you hit my Cash App with $5, I will message you and tell you that I am proud of you and that you are a good person.
I'm gonna go ahead and change the Steelcast logo real quick to the OnlyFans style, since we're begging for
That's
money.
actually one of my questions that I never got to is when are you guys going to start your OnlyFans? The
So-
Confound Millennial has one.
You do have an OnlyFans, so he's
We
got
do?
an OnlyFans.
Oh, does he?
Tell us about your
Just the
OnlyFans.
Confound Millennial. It has one post, but it still exists. Where are you at, Seth and Willie Fred? Come on. Step up your game.
I want to start.
I mean, I could like feature you on mine.
What do we got to do? What do we got to do on the OnlyFans to really take this thing to the next level?
Honestly, usually, I mean, other people post different things, but I usually just beat people up if you're down to get your ass beat.
I mean, I ain't trying to get my ass whooped on the internet, but I mean, we'll put it on World Star maybe, but
how much could I get paid for feet pics?
Okay.
It depends. Should I tell him about? Oh, I shouldn't tell
yes,
that.
yeah.
Should I tell
Okay,
him?
so we have a feet pic story that I was told. I was trying to set up this soundboard, and Ashley's telling me about somebody trying to get some feet pics. Well, more of a feet video.
A feet video.
What do you call them? A squash?
A squash video.
A squash video.
Now listen.
And it was very, very specific what this fella wanted squashed.
Okay, first of all, I would like to say that nothing is weird to me anymore. I don't consider
This is weird though.
There's still weird things.
It's weird anymore because I mean I've heard so much that like what the hell is weird anymore. But this man, and usually my squash videos are things like
squash.
I squash grapes and bananas
Eggplant.
and strawberries, things like that. Kiwis are
Squash.
popular. But this man hit me up and he goes, how much to squash some bugs? And I'm like, what sort of shoes would you like me to wear? And he goes, barefoot. And I'm like, I ain't about to squash no damn roaches with my bare feet. And he goes, okay, well, what about crickets? And I was like, okay, well, maybe. And he goes, how much? He goes, how much is that? And I go, $300. And he goes, I am never going to pay that for that. And I'm like, how much do you usually pay for this? And he goes, $30, $40. And I'm like, nah, son, no.
So first of all, I got two pieces of commentary I'd like to apply to this. First of all, who in the hell is squashing bugs barefoot for $30?
Not me. Not me.
It would cost more than $30 for me to gather the bugs.
It will cost. That brings me to my second point. I wouldn't squash the bugs for $300. You nasty.
Listen, first of all, I don't like it's
Jesus.
It is against my nature to harm like small creatures or any creature really for no reason. However, to assuage my conscience, $300 is the bare minimum. And then he's like 30. And I'm like, boy, you
add a zero.
Lost your mind. Yeah, add a zero. You want to talk slick, add some more zeros.
All right.
2 zeros.
Listen, I've stepped on a roach before barefoot. And I about had to chop my foot off. First of all, that's because I'm allergic to them.
Oh no, are you really?
But that's besides the point. If I wasn't allergic to it, I'd have still thought about chopping my foot off. I don't care if it's swollen.
Hey, is your number higher for squashing the bugs with your feet or jumping in the COVID snot pool?
Oh God, you know what? That is a hard decision because I think squashing crickets, not roaches. I ain't touching no roach with my bare foot. I'm terrified of roaches.
There's no amount of money.
Oh, you can get crickets easy. They sell them at the gas station.
Oh, well, that's the thing. Before I, told him anything, I looked up how much crickets cost. And if you buy them from a pet store to feed, and these are live crickets, to buy them from a pet store.
These are gourmet, high quality crickets.
To feed your,
Are they farm raised or caught wild?
I don't know.
Free range crickets.
But they are 11 cents for 20.
Okay.
So I was
those are definitely farm raised.
Oh yeah.
Because a wild caught cricket is going to cost you a whole lot more
Probably.
than 11 cent for 20.
Easy. Yeah.
That's a $12 cricket, hands down, $12.
Yeah.
At least.
But it would cost exponentially more for me to dive into a pool of COVID snot.
So more than
Like,
$300.
Yes, we're talking like at least, because first of all, I don't have health insurance. I am not rich.
How much for the pee bucket?
Oh, to put my feet in it? Just my footsies?
No, we'll go ahead. Stirvin's going to splash you with it.
Oh, the pee bucket? How much? You better be paying me like $1 million or so.
1 million.
Yeah, I'm used to selling my pee to other people, not having other people's pee on me.
Listen, 2020 has been a hard year for Seth and Willie Fred. We ain't had our normal income of doing shows.
Hey, y'all think I can sell my bath?
$500, you splashed me with a bucket of pee.
Y'all think I can sell my bath water?
I have done that. Listen, before that Belle Delphine or whatever. So I used to have, when I was a dancer, I had a customer that would tip very, very well and buy like at least $100 worth of private dances. And every time I got done, he would say, "Girl, you so fine. I drink your bath water." So one day he messaged me while I was at home getting ready for the club. And he goes, "Hey, I'm coming in tonight," because he would buy me food and stuff. And he's like, "What do you want to eat?" And I'm like, "I want steak." And he's like, "Okay." And he's like, "Well, I'm coming in tonight. I'm going to bring you your food, blah, blah, blah. I'll take care of you." I'm like, "Okay." So then I was like, he's coming in tonight and he's going to get lap dances. So I asked Adam to go get me one of my empty Dasani water bottles from my nightstand. And he does. And so I'm in my little bubble bathy, and I just take the little Dasani bottle, and I'm like, swoop, and I just scoop up my bath water, and I put it in my purse. I cap it real tight. I put it in my purse, and then after I do my little dances for the guy, he's like, "Girl," he's like, "you so fine. I drink your bath water." And I'm like, "I just happen to have a bottle of bath water right here." And he goes, "No, listen, because it gets so much worse. It gets so much worse."
I don't. I feel I need a bath now.
That's why you need that.
Yeah, you can get some previously owned
recycle it.
He looks at me and he goes, "How much for your bath water?" And I'm like, $75. And he buys my bath water and he makes direct eye contact with me the whole time, and he chugs my bath water. He chugs it while maintaining eye contact. He's like, "Glug, glug, 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 glug." And I'm like, "Okay."
Ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this story. What's y'all's favorite Christmas movie?
So the point, or the part of the story that I believe is definitely left out is the explosive diarrhea that this man had.
Oh no! I had a whole ass bath bomb in that bath water. That shit was fizzy and purple and everything. It matched my hair. Well, okay, y'all.
I'm talking about that, all of that, soaked suds, all of that. I mean, depending on how much he moved, there's going to be bubbling. He's probably burping out like a little, bloop, a little bubble.
He's just foaming like he just popped some alcohol.
Just explosive diarrhea.
Do you remember
explosive
on Dumbo when like he gets drunk and he like all the different color bubbles? That's what I imagine happened every time he burped, because there was a fizzy purple bath bomb, and there I used like a pomegranate mango like body wash in there.
Which is definitely known for the explosive diarrhea that comes from that.
So his colon is probably very now though.
Did that man come back? Did you ever see him again?
Yes, he bought some
so he
water
didn't
from me.
die.
No,
he didn't
bought
die.
some
Okay.
water from me. He was probably violently ill though.
I'm not happy that I heard this. I think everyone is worse off for knowing that a man literally drank your bathwater. I mean, I don't hate the player. I loathe the game.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out.
Tonight. No, I have to.
How much money do you have
carry this
how
in my
much money do you have to be paid to drink some bath water?
I don't know, man. At least $25.
He'll do it for 25.
I sold it for more than that.
So what you're telling me?
I'm not drinking bath water.
What you're telling me is I can get some of this here $75 bath water for $25 more. I can watch you drink it.
There's a number.
Well worth $100.
There's always a number.
What's your favorite flavor?
What's your favorite flavor bath water?
Assortment of body washes.
Dirt.
I'm just saying.
Ebola?
What?
What's a waterborne illness?
I really love.
Cholera is a waterborne illness.
Cholera. I was thinking cholera and E. coli.
I really love Pseudomonas flavored bath water.
I mean, like I could use green tea body wash. I have cool water body wash. Oh,
look, I'll be real honest. There is a number, significantly more than 25. But there's always a number.
Well, yeah, of course.
Derek, what's your number? How much it costs to get you to drink some of Ashley's bath water?
Oh, my bath water.
You're specific.
Okay.
Oh man. I would say at least 100.
So is that more than your number there, Jeff?
No, I think mine's still a little bit higher.
What you're trying to tell me is that you think that you're better than Derek.
No, I think he is better than me because he obviously has stronger resolve than I do because his number's lower.
$100 is plenty of money to have explosive diarrhea.
I disagree.
Plenty of money. I've had explosive diarrhea
$5 to get explosive diarrhea from Taco Bell.
The worst.
That's right. I pay good money to have explosive diarrhea.
Same.
Exactly.
Hey, that gas station sushi
Like that
looks
fella did to your
real
water.
good.
Stirvin, how much money does it cost to get you to drink some of Ashley's bath water?
Probably about 80.
80. So you're getting lowball. We got us a bidding war.
$1.
Bidding war. $1. $1. Drew. I had to figure out if Bob was still on. Drew. $1.
I really feel like I'm gonna carry this stain on my soul.
Okay, but you know what'll get that stain right out?
Bath
Drinking your bath water. Oh boy.
So Timothy, how much money does it cost for you to drink some of Ashley's bath water?
I promise not to
About
fart.
$3.50.
$2.30.
$3.50.
$3.50.
Look, they are really,
$3.50.
they're really
Correct.
selling like this is Price is Right.
We could make a video, Samothy. We could make a video, girl. Let's get rich.
Okay, to be fair,
I'm
to
done.
be
I
fair,
saw this video one time of these two girls.
No, not that video.
okay, all right, yes, not that video, but I
No.
saw this one video where there were 4 girls.
No, not that. No, that is.
No, 2 girls, 1 cup is amateur. You got to see the sequel. 4 girls finger paint. It's colorful. It's magical.
No.
There's yellow. There's pink. There's blue.
I'm going to be.
Listen, the pink is what really impressed me. I've eaten a lot of pink stuff in my day. You ever had that pink salad down there at the Shoney's? pink Jello, whatever it is. You take the Jello, you put it in the cottage cheese, put the pineapples in there. I've eaten that day in and day out. I've still never been able to accomplish puking out pink. Not once. Not once have I been able to puke pink. But these young ladies, they accomplished something that I've never been able to do, and they vomited pink into another young lady's rectum.
I know how to vomit.
Difficult.
Back in the day, I used to really like what is that? Tequila Rose. Yeah. And I drank so much Tequila Rose that I vomited light pink milkshake looking shit all over my grandmother's pot.
I'm not gonna count light pink as pink. I'm talking pink.
Oh,
Pepto.
like no
Strawberry milkshake.
I want to establish that is a different color. I'm talking vivid colors of vomit going into another young lady's rectum.
So don't eat and drink a lot of like what is that hot pink pucker that they sell?
Pucker? That's what the rectum did.
Is it watermelon? Is it watermelon or strawberry?
Barely even knew them.
But I know I drank like enough apple pucker to puke neon green one time, and that was fucked up.
Were you in the video?
Yes.
Yeah, if you drink enough blue raz, you'll vomit
I
blue.
drank way too much appletini, and I just went. Ugh.
See and this to me, this is why a lot of times sequels ain't as good as the original.
That's true.
But I will tell you that the sequel to Two Girls, One Cup, Four Girls Finger Paint is definitely like they really put it out there, and they really tried to accomplish something new, tried to be innovative. Because Two Girls, One Cup, they just trying to poop it out, But Four Girls Finger Paint, it takes a whole lot of effort to get that neon color, first of all, with no CGI, no special effects. I mean, none of that. You got to get that puke out your mouth in that color and then get it into somebody's rectum.
Maybe they just ate straight up. Okay, so there's pigment powder for food. Maybe they just ate straight up pigment powder.
You guys stay in here, Mom's wrapping your Christmas present.
Oh God. But yeah, that's the only way I can
Listen,
figure out.
we can debate how they got the consistency of the stomach bile all day, but to be able to have the skill
to get it
into
a booty hole.
Y'all ever seen one of them buttholes?
I have actually.
Have I ever seen a butthole?
I've seen one. You get sometimes you want to make sure you clean down there. You stand in front of the mirror. You kind of bend over. You kind of do that and look in the mirror. But, oh yeah, it looks good. But them things closed up. Them things closed up now.
I feel like I'd need a funnel for this.
Count your spokes.
That was going to be my next question.
So not only does your aim have to be good, because you gotta aim real good. Y'all ever tried to super soaker stream vomit? To control the stream.
I can't say I have.
It ain't easy. Seth can do it. That's a whole nother story from a whole different time.
I'm gonna go.
So not only do you have to control the stream, you have to control the stream and get your aim just right. But at the same time, that there prune hole, it's gotta open. It's gotta open. You gotta that takes skill. Okay, they gotta open it, and they gotta make sure that while it's open, ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Popping out.
Yeah.
You ever tried to open your hind end and keep a turd from coming out?
He's asking, have you ever played whack-a-mole with Duty?
Have you ever? You ever tried? You ever tried to keep Pandora in the box while you out there on the toilet? Let them peek out and see the world, but keep them in there? Do you understand what kind of skill you got to have to do that?
That's some skill. I'm just going to say it. That's some skill. Yeah. You got to have your booty kegels on point.
How much training? How much training? How much training went into this?
3 years.
How many months? How many years?
I bet that they do the thing with the ping pong ball. Like, boop. I've never in real life seen anybody do the thing with the ping pong ball, and I've always wanted to.
I'll put you in contact with my mama.
Wait. But yeah, I want to see the ping pong ball trick in real life. Like, I feel like my life would be complete if I saw the ping pong ball.
So anyway, basically what I'm trying to tell you is that everybody should go home tonight. We'll put the link in the comments for 4 Girls Finger Paint.
No, please
you can watch it. You can watch it after you get done watching Jeff Golden.
I have to warn you, that video is not safe for life. It is not only is it not safe for work, it is not safe for your entire life.
Yeah, Jeff Golden is pretty horrific, but
I was
definitely
talking about the finger painting, but also Jeff Golden. Unless you're my grandma, and then she's just like, "Ooh,
that she finger paints while watching Jeff Golden."
Oh God, please don't!
Thank you. I'm here all night. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. There's no one here. We done ran them off with the stool.
They left. They're like, oh, they're like, they talk about finger painting. No.
Well, we scared off Jeff.
Yep, we did do that. Samothy.
So what was your question
perturbed.
there? What was your question, Stirvin? What was your question? Did we answer it?
Man, you answered it. Yeah, you answered it and more.
All right. My question is the art. Was it good?
The finger painting?
I was too busy vomiting, to be quite honest. I was too busy violently vomiting to pay much attention to what they went.
So you were making your own art?
I was in the toilet where such art belongs. What would you say about the level of the art?
What I was going to say about the art is that the film itself was the art. Okay. The finger painting is kind of more of a metaphor. It's and the title is one of those titles. You see the title, you don't know what the film's about. Kind of misleading, kind of ropes you in, a little bit of a red herring. Because quite honestly, that was something that on first viewing, I looked at it and I said, they didn't get no paper out and none of that. Can't really hang that on the fridge, but after 2-3 times, you get your friends, you get your family, sit down, watch it a few times, you kind of discuss afterwards, figure out how do you feel about it?
Did you watch this with your family?
Well, who else am I going to watch it with?
I watched it with the most disturbed person that I know, Michael Pritchard. But no.
At the time.
No, he wasn't my husband.
Not at the time. Okay.
No, that was way before.
Way before he was your husband.
Yes. He was he with Amy at that time?
Listen, if you were watching it that late, so 4 Girls Finger Paint. Now that's gonna be about a 2008 situation. I remember this because in 2007, and this goes back to a question from earlier, so you can edit this back into the question from earlier about difference between mine and Seth's career Ashley will pretend to be Seth.
Okay.
So in 2007, while we was out in California, no, we was in Phoenix, New Mexico, and there's these fellers that we met on the internet, and they said that we could stay at their house after the show to save us money from having to get a hotel. I said, all right.
Oh, I've been down this road.
So I said, all right. So I went down there. Turns out these fellers was hoarders.
Oh, this went in a totally different direction than I thought.
And now I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it. I've been down that road. I've seen this mess before. All right, but Seth wasn't too happy about it. Wasn't too happy about sleeping next to that garbage bag on the mattress. He wasn't too happy about it. All right. But I went ahead. I got my good night's sleep. I wake up. Seth ain't been asleep. He done sitting there. He look, Blair Witch style in the corner.
Oh.
Creeping me out. And one of these fellers, his girlfriend comes in the room and goes, "Hey, you seen this video? It's going all around the internet." And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." She's like, "Look it up. We pull up. Back in the day, you ain't have no cell phone with all that. You couldn't pull up whatever on your phone." Yeah. So we get out the laptop, look it up. Two girls. I sit down there and watch it. I go, "Well, that was something. That was something
that
right
was
there.
Not my response to it at all."
I go, "Hey, Seth, come out the corner. Come on over here for a second." Seth comes over. He's like, "Jesus," he starts freaking out and yelling worse than he was about the house. To be fair, it was kind of like watching it in like a 4D situation, because the smell of the house coupled with the video and all that stuff, you get a different response.
Oh no.
So we watch all that, and we go to LA from Phoenix, and I start going around, people going, "Hey, you see that? You seen that Two Girls, One Cup? Pretty good movie there." And then they go, "Yeah, we saw that about a month ago." And I go, all right. So we finish up what we doing out in LA. We start driving across the country. We get down there, get across the country, get into the Midwest, and we go, "Hey, you seen that Two Girls, One Cup?" And they go, "No, Two Girls, One Cup. What you talking about?"
Oh,
so
Lord.
To them, and they go, "Oh no, what is this? What is this?"
And y'all didn't even warn these
No, we didn't warn them. We just kept showing it. New people. We travel across the country. We get somewhere else. And every time we start going farther east, ain't nobody had seen it. So what we figured is that it started down there in California, and then it had made it to the Phoenix, but it hadn't made it no farther east. So we spent the rest of the tour, every city, just spreading that Two Girls, One Cup, just spreading it across the country, all the way until we made it all the way back over here to the Atlantic Ocean. Got everybody that we came in contact with to watch it.
Are you the one that showed it to Mikey? Because
Yes,
Mikey's
I was.
the one that showed it to me.
Yes, I was. I was the one that showed it to Mikey. I also showed it to my neighbor's mama. I also showed it. But to be fair, my neighbor's mama, she's the one that showed me Four Girls Finger Paint, because she needed to see the sequel after she seen the first one. So
What sort of neighbors do you have?
You ever been to Blakely Trailer Park?
I can't say that I have. I've been through Blakely, but I haven't really stopped anywhere.
Well, there's where you messed up, because we got an eclectic bunch down there in Blakely Trailer Park, and you can get your citizenship for a simple donation of $69.99. With citizenship of Blakely Trailer Park, you can get a video CD copy of your favorite moments from here on Blakely Entertainment Television, BET, in stunning 420p. Not to be confused with the P that Stirvin hoards in a bottle and puts in a shed in the back and lets it coagulate.
Pee doesn't coagulate, does it? Blood does. I know blood does.
That's a question for Stirvin. How's your pee doing?
Currently, like in the shed or the pee
shed.
that I'm making through these ale 8s I'm drinking.
In the shed.
The shed pee.
Oh, it's fine. It's fermenting. I might make some wine out of it.
Okay, so the question Ashley had is does urine coagulate? I don't know if that's the right word, but what I will tell you is you pee in a bottle. You let that bottle sit in a shed. That bottle is gonna as it sits, that pee is gonna get darker, yellower, thicker. I mean, think about a dog. Think about a dog. You have a dog in the house. You got the hardwood or your linoleum in the kitchen. That dog come in there and pee. You don't notice it. If you don't notice it for a day, that pee gonna sit there. It's gonna turn into like a slimy oil.
How do you not notice it though?
Let's just say you ain't at the house and the dog's in the house or something.
Okay, all right. And you did not hire a pet sitter.
Right. And the dog pees on the linoleum in the kitchen. You don't notice it. It just sits there. This is a hypothetical situation, but if the dog pee just sits there,
yeah,
that pee is gonna turn into like a oily, slimy. You're gonna touch it. And go, that ain't even wet no more. It's just slick.
So pee
It's
coagulate?
It's just gonna be. I call it dog oil.
Oh,
Get a little oil slick in the kitchen down there. This is purely hypothetical. Ain't never happened to me.
Yeah.
But you step in that barefoot, you go sliding across the house in the dog oil.
Do you want to hear something that really happened to me one time?
Go ahead.
All right. So
I won't be
listen.
disappointed. You done run Jeff off. So.
Okay, so listen. Once upon a time, I was super goth, and I dated other various goth people. And the way that Gothican Americans would show you that they are infatuated with you is that they would give you a vial of their blood. Now, the first vial of blood that I ever owned was very pretty. It was in this frosted, very thin blue glass with this little silver dragon.
I got to pause.
Okay.
They give you a vial of the blood.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm questioning. What I'm questioning is how do they acquire the vial of blood?
They just like.
So where do you get the vial? First of all, where you get the vial?
This particular vial, like the guy bought it. You were supposed to put perfume oil in it, but he put blood in it.
Okay, so they're misusing a product for its intended purposes.
Yeah.
Got you there. So they get on. It's just buy a custom perfume jug on the eBay or whatever, and they get that. And then how did they get the blood into it?
Well, there
Get
are
a funnel?
different methods.
Or do they try and do it like the 4 girls and just spew it right in there?
Well, like I know one of them did it over time by pricking his finger and
that's the one
milking
that's-
it as much as he could. I feel
That
like
one cared. That one cared right there.
But the thing is that you should know about a vial of blood is that if you do not put some sort of anticoagulant in it, it coagulates very badly, and coagulated blood smells like sour mop, which also smells like unwashed booty. Okay, so little goth me went to this show from this nice band that had come to see us and play for us the night before, and they were playing in a club downtown, and they're like, "Hey, come, see our show, come drink with us, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay." So I went to see them, and then in the middle of their show, we had a mosh pit, and we're moshing, and everything's great. And then my vial of blood slings right off of my neck and hits the table and burst, and the whole room smelled like weaponized ass.
That was also the name of a band that I was in whenever me and Seth weren't active. Weaponized ass.
It smelled like pure up, just booty water. Okay, it was horrible. And so the room immediately clears out. Nobody goes back in that room. That poor band was still playing in that room that smelled like straight up like funk nasty booty butt cheeks. For like
Funk nasty booty butt cheeks was gonna be my rap name, but I went with Little Squeegee. Anyway, continue. Excuse me.
But this happens. This poor band is playing there for like another hour, and I realize what has happened, and I just kind of look around, and I'm like, oh man, that's horrible. What is that horrible smell? I don't know. I'm gonna go to this other room though. And the whole night they're like, what was that smell? Like after they got done and we're drinking, they're like, what was that smell? Like who made that? They thought somebody had crapped themselves on the dance floor when we were moshing or something like that. Like,
And
was
turns
horrible.
out the goth band that she is referring to was in fact Leonard Skinner, and that is where they wrote that song. That smell.
That's
It was in fact about the booty smell that came out of
It
Ashley's
was-
blood jar.
It was horrible. It was real bad. Oh, but he gave
But
me another one.
is what it smelled like.
He gave me another one, and it was much thicker glass, and he had wrapped real thick twine around it and sealed it with like a wine bottle stopper and wax. Like I still have that one actually. Like it's still in my closet.
I think I approve of this less than I do with drinking bathwater. And I mean, it's definitely, I definitely disapprove of stepping on bugs barefoot more. But dear Lord, coagulated blood in a jar as a gift.
Oh,
As a gift.
The next time he did a better anticoagulant with it too, because I
What?
could see
Okay.
through the glass. and
What
make
do
it
you
movie.
use? What do you use as an anticoagulant?
I think he said he used like kerosene or something like that. I'm not sure. I want to say and I would ask him, but I blocked him on Facebook after the police came to ask me questions about him one day.
I remember that story.
Oh yeah, you remember that? Yeah, that's that guy. That one.
Yikes.
That is the only part of that story that makes perfect sense to me.
I attract very odd people sometimes.
I'm just trying to figure out if the kerosene was citronella scented or not.
From sniffing it, like I didn't open it obviously, but like you couldn't smell anything from the glass, like through the glass and the wax or any of that.
So it could have been. We'll never know. We'll never know if this was bug repellent or not.
No, we could still know. She said she still has it.
Oh, you still have it.
I do still have it. I mean,
So-
it hasn't been opened in. I don't want to age myself that way, so I'll just say
At least
okay
at
amount
least
of
4
years.
years.
Yes, at least 4 years.
So Derek, how much money does it cost for you to drink this kerosene and blood hybrid concoction?
Please don't do this.
See, I wish Jeff was still here because, like, I don't think this might be my limit. This might be where I say no.
Never
I
know
don't,
how much.
think I can do it. I mean, okay, maybe $1 million. I mean, we're talking high numbers.
Those are high numbers.
But drinking kerosene kind of kills you.
Well, first of all, we got to figure out what the toxicity of the kerosene is. Like how much kerosene you got to drink before you die. Then we can kind of figure out like, oh, okay,
Is it one shot? Is it like a shot glass, or do I get to like a little bit over time? Like,
I know it's got to be worse than drinking bleach because I drank bleach and I'm fine-ish. I mean, I went to the hospital. I'm fine. But, like, it's got to be worse than that.
You ever had gasoline get in your mouth?
No, I can't say I have.
I was putting gas in the lawnmower, and that little floppy hose.
Oh,
hanging out
you
like
were siphoning gas, huh?
No. The guy was putting gas in the lawnmower, and I didn't stick the nozzle in all the way. Just kind of had it just a tip in of the gas.
I played that game before.
And well, it's a dangerous game.
It is a very dangerous
So I had just a tip of the gasoline nozzle in, and that thing just kind of popped out.
I hate it when
And-
it does
And
that.
it was you know at the gas, not like gas pump, but like, you know, a little red container.
Yeah.
Put it in the gas tank,
Yeah.
and then it pops out. But it was mid guzzle,
Oh no.
mid glug,
Oh no.
as you will, and it goes bloop. And well, you know, summertime, you know, that's when you mowing the grass all the time.
Yeah.
Now, you know, and we're down here in South Georgia, and the bug, you know, get gnats coming around your mouth, going trying to keep the gnats out your mouth. Well, it was mid getting the gnats out my mouth,
And it just
and then it just goes bloop and sprays gasoline right in the mouth, right in the mouth. Now,
I'm surprised you all right.
so I spit the gas out. And I immediately go to the water hose. You trying to rinse the gas.
Like
you
you
ain't you ain't gonna get that gas out your
No.
mouth with no water hose. That gas is in there. Once it's in, it's in.
It's in.
Well, anyway, I think I'm fine.
You seem all right.
And I go back to doing my business, you know. Now the gas, I got gas in the tank at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to this. All of a sudden, I started getting these burps. I started getting these burps. I don't know what's going on with the screen, but anyway,
It's painted.
I started to get these burps, and they taste exactly like what do you call those faking bits?
Ooh.
I don't know why it tasted, but it did. Every single time I burp, it tastes like faking bits.
That's nasty.
And I realized that gasoline tastes like faking bits. And I ain't never been able to use a faking bit since that day. Every time I see somebody eating, I start gagging. It's gas to me. It's all gas to me. What does that say about faking bits? Is the question.
What are faking bits made out of?
Gasoline. We uncovered it here tonight, folks.
Faking
right here on the
bits or
Steelcast.
gasoline?
Faking bits or gasoline.
So we can use faking bits as
And with that,
alternative.
Yes, that's it. That's the only logical conclusion is you get like a kind of like they did with trains with a big old thing of coal, but it's just big old hunks of faking bits.
Oh God, just chuck it in
You
there.
chunk it in there, burn it, you go on your way. But with that, I believe this is probably the most educational Steelcast that we've had, and definitely the most educational episode of the Confound Millennial, if I do say so myself.
Besides the one with the stripper, that one was pretty educational.
Excuse me, we have a stripper right here on the show. Respectful.
Yeah, I believe this is a sequel.
But anyway,
This is a sequel.
And the sequel is always better. If there's anything that I've learned from Four Girls Finger Paint.
Ooh, Lord.
Well, Stirvin, I appreciate you doing this here crossover, coming on and singing some gospel with us. And Samothy, you should have had some Funyuns.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, Stirvin, I'm gonna let you sign off because you got that special little sign off you like to do at the end of your episode. So, how about that? You go ahead and take us on home.
And this has been Seth and Stirvin and Willie Fred's Christmas Spectacular Steelcast.
Shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Ooh, shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Ooh, shoo-wop, shoo-wop. Shoo-wop. Rock lobster. bound. Just in case you didn't know, the Blakely Trailer Park National Drink is still reserved.
Still reserved. It's as smooth
as steel reserve. It's as sweet
as a bag of piss.